Nerdrotic.com.
Cause I'm probably late. Oh, Friday night tights. Radical lights and highly organized. It's Friday night tights. Friday night tights. Time has come, they are finally here. Oh, Friday night tights. We're not affiliated, just so we're clear.
We're back. What's up, everybody? A lot of this panel went to Japan and some didn't. I hope you felt a lot of FOMO. I hope you felt it hard.
But at least you're all awake.
Nah, I was good.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit with the laggeth of jet.
The jet lag and also the crippling depression that ensues from returning from Japan.
It's brutal coming back and going to like a store and any employee there just looking at you dead in the eye, not giving a crap.
The first time I came back and saw a black person, I swear to God, man, it was like, why am I still here? Like when I came home, saw a loud, fat black person, I thought to myself, why did I try so hard to leave?
You know, my first impression coming back from Japan was, holy shit. All the service people there are Japanese.
Yeah. I thought, holy shit, I got to keep an eye on my shit now, you know, because it's going to get stolen.
You're leaving the great country of Japan. All of the people at the counter at the airport are all Japanese ladies. They're like, hello, yes,
so
thank you, and they help you get your bag. And then you get back to your place and it's all Indians and they're fucking all yelling at you and they're in your way. That's lovely.
And in my return trip, like you could just tell that already, like this bliss that I had in Japan was ready to leave me very quickly when I came home. And
that's pretty much when we got home.
Bro, left my bag in the Uber, almost like lost my passport and everything, was almost late to my flight, which then got delayed an hour, which made me almost late to my second flight, running through the Denver airport, get home, finally get to my car, and I got a fucking flat tire in my car.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
But
welcome home.
But the trip was great.
It was fantastic. A lot of great people came with us
great.
from the fellowship. It was awesome to hang out with all you people. It was a good time.
AJ from the Y-Files needs to follow Ryan around because I think he is proof of manifestation. I think, you know, the order's getting wrong, the flat tires. I think it is just a ball of dark energy around him.
What was your highlights?
Oh, wow.
Azkaban. Osaka.
Akihabara or whatever.
Akihabara, yeah.
Azkaban.
Azkaban.
Whatever. Shiprock was awesome. The CRTV stone. You know, I was thinking of Dan when I was there. That's the only time I was thinking of him because he's gay. But yeah, and just the country, it's the countryside. Being in Osaka at 7:30 a.m. on a weekday, like, and it's
drizzling,
quiet. There's millions of people, and it's quiet. There's no horns. There's no smell of piss or shit or vomit. No fentanyl zombies. Everybody's walking around in an orderly fashion. Now, sure, there's a downside to this. It creates a repressed society who likes to smell underwear. I think that's a good trade-off, to be honest.
Sometimes
with
they
you.
jump out of windows. But that's beside the point. That's sad. That's sad.
Fair
We
enough.
went to go see the giant Gundam. Unicorn Gundam was awesome.
was so
It was
cool.
massive. But right next to
As
it,
a transformer.
a huge.
Did you see Michael's video?
No.
Did you see
he call
Michael's
it
video?
Transformer? My
Yeah, he
God.
was trolling everybody. He's like, I'm a bit of an expert, and I'm in a transformer shop right now.
But there was a massive Pokemon Go festival going on,
and I couldn't
it
even
was
log
like
in,
40,000
bro.
people.
There was
Yeah,
so many
Ryan-
people, I couldn't even load up Pokemon Go.
Ryan couldn't get it to go, like work on his phone. It was so many people there. Dead quiet. It was so quiet.
There was so much Pokemon stuff. I got so many Pokemon
Awesome.
cards and explored so many Poke Centers and other local shops. That was a blast. It was so busy and I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep more than 4 hours the entire time we were there. So like I'm exhausted mentally from all of it, but the trip was an absolute blast.
It was
It's
a
tough to
traveling
choose.
meetup.
It's tough to choose just one highlight from the trip.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Hanging out with 80 members of the fellowship in a different continent, and it was fucking awesome. Everybody traveled well. It was great. Can't wait to do it in the UK.
Food was great.
The food
Food
was
was-
best. Oh my god.
The steak was so good.
And I saw people, where did
Ryan?
Ryan upload his trip videos? To RK Outpost Live. You've got 12 days of my journey through Japan over on RK Outpost Live if you guys want to see.
Who ate sukiyaki?
Not me.
What's that?
I didn't eat
That's
fish.
the boiling plate on your table, and they would have the thin sliced beef with mushrooms and everything else.
We did
Yeah,
with
we
that
did that.
Kobe. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That was good.
Kobe's
That
good.
was so
That
good.
didn't
was
eat any
great.
fish.
We went to that place you guys went, I think maybe the day after. Holy shit, it was good.
That was good.
X-Ray Girl bailed, didn't even eat all the food. I had to freaking eat all the
I got sick, okay? It's not my fault.
whatever.
Y'all always getting sick on these trips.
I know.
Some of that.
But yeah,
I
it's
still
so much-
enjoyed it. What I could.
Look at Godzilla versus the Wave. Look at that.
Dude, the last day before we flew out,
I got one of those.
It was
I got
rainy in
exactly one of those.
Osaka. I watched
Fall.
Godzilla -1. So good. In black and white, of course. Was the way to go.
Nice.
I got some nice.
I got this.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
This
One
is a
Piece.
this is a
wow.
this is a
Let me
cell from One
highlight
Piece.
that.
Nice.
Yeah, highlight.
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my big purchase.
Right. I got
Smoking,
so much.
That's
Stuff that
great.
I don't really have. The
Cigarette.
only thing I have up here is like a little sake thing.
My stuff's in there.
I got a jimbei, a real Japanese jimbei.
Ooh.
What is that?
What the heck
That's
is that?
kind of pajamas. It's like a male kimono.
Is it? Oh, I was gonna say, is it the shit they give you at every hotel?
the pajamas.
Kind of, yes.
High water.
But
They're comfortable.
Let's take care of some business, then get into business. Did you find that video? X-Ray Go. You got to find that video on Instagram. Michael Collins made of the Gundam. It's fucking hilarious.
Is this? This is his Instagram. So is this the one?
Where he's walking around the Gundam shop.
Oh, the Gundam shop. Okay.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
second.
It's from a few days ago. But you know what? I'll take care of some business as people are rolling in. Hello, everybody. We missed you. But you know what? The Ghost of Az did a fantastic job last week. That was a good show. We have to have some conversations with Shad a little bit later about possums and pegging. But other than that,
I'd forgotten about that. They're home invaders, okay?
no,
I thought we were going to have a conversation
hasn't
about forgotten that time.
Homo invaders, more like.
I
They
streamed
left that way.
when I got back and I streamed. That's all I got was like, you need to talk to Shad about pegging possums, and I'm like, what the fuck?
First it was bears, now it's possums.
What is
going
you
on?
and animals,
So-
Dad?
Look, if you
Before
know
he-
And
Australians,
the emus.
we're just used to every animal trying to kill us, and so we're on a constant,
So you
battle
start
that every-
pegging them?
Yeah.
Is that to assert dominance?
I'll show you.
Maybe that's what you should have done with the emus.
Come in my house, I'll
here, you
fucking
bird.
rape your ass.
So-
Wait, whoa.
Real quick,
No.
let's do Michael Collins.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to add it to stage.
Oh, I know why.
Oh,
There we go.
oh.
Ah, too many hands.
Jesus,
How did I have less technical issues? How?
because
because you're smarter.
diversity
Ad.
hires, bro.
That's it. That's the answer. answer, Paul. That is the answer.
As you might have more brain cells.
Let's put us on the side. Let's hear it. Let's hear
On the
it.
side, okay.
Yeah.
This was the biggest transformer I've ever seen. Went to this Yellow Cat Festival and we found this transformer store. It had tons of toys everywhere. All my friends were freaking out. I grew up on Transformers, so I'm kind of an expert. They didn't have any in the car forums or anything, just on stands like this. Yes. The store was really cool. It brought back a lot of memories. Gary was getting some stuff out of the vending machines. It looked like business was doing really good. And almost everybody got their own Transformer balls. There's this really cool part after we went back outside where the giant Transformer outside unfolded his windshield wipers. Check it out. You can see it here. It's on top of his head. Anyways, once we left here, we went back to the Yellow Cat Festival. Everybody was just like on their phone. Thousands of people walking around just on their phone. It's kind of weird. But if you're in Tokyo, you should go check out this giant Transformer. It's really cool.
Hey, Michael. So really cool. that cat festival was a Pokemon Go festival that we just kind of fucking randomly ran across, and everybody was just walking around on their phones, dude. It was so weird. So it's a bunch of people together looking at their phones.
That's Japan, to be honest.
I mean, yes.
Honestly, yeah. When you're in the subway, it feels like you're in some kind of weird like zombie horror movie or something, because one of the things I actually really appreciate about the Japanese is they don't give a fuck about your business. Basically, they just mind their own. Yeah. And so no one's talking in the subway. Everyone is just staring down at their phone, and like they're all swaying at the same time along with the train. And I think it was maybe when we were coming back from the baseball game, Gary, I like pointed it out and how creepy it looked.
Yes,
but it's nice because no one talks to you that you don't want talking to you.
Dude,
it's incredible. Nice. We should adopt that.
Japanese baseball.
Dude, the baseball game was
fucking awesome.
Rad. Each team had their own like band
cheering
going.
Section. They had their own section. And they have bands. They have a conductor, and they have chants that it was so good. It was so good. All right.
I love how Ryan booed it, and everyone just gave him death.
Oh, I know. Ryan booed at the game as you're not supposed to
Which
boo.
Is a faux pas.
You're not supposed to boo. Everybody turned around and looked at him. And I'm like, Ryan, for one, we're in the visiting teams section, so he's booing the visiting team's pitcher. And like, listen, in America, it was completely deserved of a boo. The guy was like fucking hanging onto the ball too long. He was dicking around. And so we initially thought, well, maybe it's because we're in the visiting section. And I looked it up real quick, and it's like, no, booing is not okay.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, maybe it's because I'm booing the visiting team and we're in their section and whatever. But I was like, it was too, bro, you thought I just dropped the third fucking bomb or something. The way they looked at me.
The other thing was the two kids in front of you started cracking up. So I thought that was okay.
What I love, it fits so much into the loud American stereotype where it's just like,
dude, he was it, and he was loud. It wasn't like a silent boo. It was really fucking loud.
I was trying to get into the spirit of it. I was trying to support my Tokyo Giants, okay? Like, I thought I was doing the right thing.
No, they got throttled. All right, let's take care of some business, and then we'll get into business. OmniWatch is sponsoring this wonderful episode of Friday Night Tights. Where we OmniWatch. Look, we all spend a lot of time online. Yes, we do. Whether you're gaming, streaming, or just dealing with everyday life, which means our personal data is constantly exposed. Major corporations get hacked daily, and phishing scams are getting way too smart for Gmail and Outlook to catch on their own. That's why you need OmniWatch. Instead of just waiting for a breach, OmniWatch uses AI auto-scan to catch sophisticated email scams. They offer plans that cover everything from identity theft protection, a premium VPN, and even home title monitoring. God damn. So no one can touch your house equity. There are over 10,000 identity fraud reports every single day. If you get hit, OmniWatch backs you with industry-leading plans with up to $4 million in identity theft insurance, and experts available 24/7 who will literally do the recovery paperwork for you. Investing in this kind of comprehensive digital protection is a key part of life today. Listeners of the show or watchers, I have a special gift for you. You get 50% off your first month by going to omniwatch.com and using my code Nerdrotic at checkout. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be like this cool smartwatch.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a, you know, like Ben 10 or something.
If it's on you, is it a smartwatch, Shad?
No, definitely not.
No.
In comparison,
that was my excuse for why.
Wow.
By contrast.
No, that deserves points. He was like, no hesitation there.
That was proper.
Quick.
Zinger.
That was so quick. It reflected his true feelings about me. That's just at the back of his head.
So we're going to get right
Maybe about
to
you,
it
man.
with the reviews. We got a lot to talk about, you know, Superman's James Gunn, Supergirl's James Gunn. We're going to talk about, I know it's last week's news, but we didn't get to talk about Mandalorian flopping so gloriously and how happy it makes me. Russo brother, we might not get to all this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're not.
There's a lot.
Russo brothers, Doomsday update, Star Wars. What's this? Sean Levy wants a Star Wars
Backrooms and
Backrooms?
Star Wars.
There's a lot of backrooms going on with Lucasfilm right now. What are you talking about?
Are we just reading through Lady Gravemaster's entire autistic
No,
list
this
of
is
topics?
my nerdy homes autistic list. Okay, get it right. But then we're going to start out with He-Man. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Have we all seen it?
Yes.
I have seen half of it, but it was the middle part that I missed because I fell asleep.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
I
fair.
blame jet lag.
I think some
Not the movie.
people have liked this. Some people have not liked this. Name Tom.
Other people,
That's
I
understandable.
love, dude.
Wait,
I
just say
love
some
that.
people. It
Rand.
looks like out of the people who are reviewing He-Man, the only person that really is upset is Tom. And look, fair play. I understand why, but most people seem to be liking this film. And
Hold on. I just because you like it, I don't know if I can actually say that. I think a lot of people think it's kind of a dumb, fun, goofy movie that has a lot of fucking problems.
Yeah.
What I felt when I was watching it was it's kind of a dumb, goofy movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, has some cool action parts. I think a lot of jokes that don't necessarily land, but it doesn't bother me. However, if what I found myself thinking while watching this with a lot of the jokes they were making, including about whether it's the characters' names or like the way that they look, like what I found myself thinking is if I was a massive He-Man fan, and I'm not, I don't give a fuck about it. If I was a huge He-Man fan, I might be a little fucking irritated that it didn't take itself seriously at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And now that might be better for like the casual normie audience to like walk in there,
which is what
but
they're
if I
looking for.
actually cared about that thing, I'd probably walk out of there a little bit fucking annoyed.
So
the reason why I
take itself
disagree,
that seriously, though.
the reason why I disagree there is I am a massive He-Man fan. He-Man is like one of my primary childhood heroes. And the reason why I love this film is that I feel it understood the core and message and theme of He-Man and carried that through so well throughout the film, especially the conclusion that I loved it. And it's not to say that I loved everything. There are things that I wanted as a He-Man fan in this film that I didn't like, but because it got the main thing so well, I loved this film. And then there were other things that I really enjoyed about it as well on top of that. And in terms of taking ourselves seriously, I think there, like, especially towards the end, there are parts that it does take very seriously, especially the message about masculinity and the correct use of power. And so
I did like that.
There's moments, and then other moments that they almost take seriously get MCU'd, and then there's a joke at the end. That kind of
no, I think
I like the movie. I like the movie.
I want to discuss real quick the video I posted.
You mean the video in which you gave absolutely no opinion on anything that Tom said, and you just said, "Wow, Tom seems
I would
really
like
mad."
to give a little context to this. So I was watching Midnight's Edge review, and I saw Tom go off, and I was laughing my ass off. I woke my wife up. I was laughing so hard. I almost fell out of my fucking chair. So I'm like, "This is great." Now I Dan Vasked him a little bit, And I probably should have said, might bring you a little heat.
Can I just say, like I love Tom's nerd rage.
Hang
Tom's
on.
nerd
Hang
rage
on.
is the best.
I'm telling a story, Shad. And I won't need you to go on a 15-minute tangent. You'll have time, believe me, to respond. So, yeah, I post this video and I just said, I don't think Tom likes He-Man. And Tom, you know, does his thing. He gets mad. And that's that. I actually love Nerd Rage. I love the passion of it. I listen. I
bit of a fan of it myself, don't you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's fine. And Tom knows He-Man. Like, you can't question the fact that he knows He-Man. He's a huge fan. I am not. So I was too old, and I'm gonna be real. Even back then, I thought He-Man was a little gay. So. Or a lot gay.
Well, in this, it's Skeletor.
He was.
Skeletor, yeah.
In San Francisco, they refer to him as a gay icon. Okay, so like
Skeletor?
So is it, to be fair.
He's the embodiment of evil. It makes
Everything on planet Earth is a gay icon, in all fairness. So.
But, you know, Tom has his feelings on it, and he has every right to him. But, like, yeah, I provided, like, I just, that what I said is what I meant. There was nothing other than just, I don't think Tom likes it.
No one talks about is how badly they treated the Polly Pocket movie. Like that, I was furious with just how they just treated all the Polly Pockets. It was disgusting.
Were you a big fan of that? They were named after you, or what?
Me?
Yeah.
Polly Pocket or Prison Pocket?
Polly.
Which one?
Anyways, no one got
Polycule
well,
Pocket?
move on.
All the pockets.
Because I haven't seen, I've heard of Polly Pocket. Paul.
It's probably some porn adaptation that Paul watched.
Yes.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Porny Pocket.
So yeah. Tom's. I don't think we should play it here. It's been played enough.
I want to say, I love Tom. That was the funniest rant in the best way. His mannerisms when he was doing it. It's so funny. It's so good.
I'm waiting for Tom Piker to go. Is this guy at it again? You know,
right?
Tom, eat it up.
The as comments. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, people are gonna think it's as.
Like, yeah, no, they already did. They were like, "Is this guy again?"
Let's change his background again.
Oh, white guy must be the same person.
I feel like I might have to do a quick parody video, ladies and gentlemen. This is not me. This is actually not me.
There we go.
Full screen.
Oh my God, what is going on?
This was Masters of the fucking Blunderverse.
What?
This was Thor: Love and Thunder times 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And anybody who says this isn't woke, they're lying to you. This is the wokest shit I've seen in years. Years. Everything from insert the fucking Planeteers here to fucking, toxic masculinity on this end. It's all here, kids. Every fucking color of the rainbow. My God, what have we done? Fuck you, Mattel. Fuck you, Amazon. Fuck Masters of the Universe. After Revelations, after this, we are done. Divorced. I am so glad I spent no more than $20 together on those fucking toys. You want to know why? This movie's not getting another goddamn dime of my money, nor is Mattel, for the rest of my fucking life. Done. You know,
going into the movie. I just love how he calms down instantly.
Well, my favorite part is I'm glad that I didn't spend more than $20 on the toys. Like that is my favorite line, undoubtedly.
I got a sippy cup.
So good.
Actually,
I disagree with almost everything he said, and I still love it.
I think the movie is incredibly woke. Any other movie would be called woke as all hell. We had HR stuff. The pronouns were this. The message at the end was that he wasn't masculine enough, and he actually embraced his feelings. The creators even told you that this was a deconstruction of masculinity, and it had the creators told you this. That it was a deconstruction of masculinity, and it had different sides. So you had Duncan on one side, which was traditional masculinity, and he was the new modern man that was more effeminate and feminine, and that's why he was the better want to go into the future. All of this is in the movie.
But
he even
he
does a
tried
HR
to-
meeting at one point. This is
So,
like
hold
HR and a
on,
load of feminists
Bruce.
made an action movie.
So I
Bruce,
agree
right.
with a lot of what you said in the latter half. Like, you certainly can and they talked about it, right? They talked about it not just being about brute strength and about him having empathy and like things like that. I'm with you there. However, mentioning that there was an HR meeting without showing the context in which he thinks his life is a living fucking hell because he's in the middle of this politically correct fucking corporate world. That is the context within the entire HR scenario is with him with his pronouns, him having to deal with that shit.
That's not the one I meant.
Okay,
I meant the
which
one
one?
at the end where when they're doing like the war meeting, because the lesson is, he's in a living hell at the start, but as he goes through the movie, he actually learns that is the way he's supposed to be. And so he does like the war meeting as a HR meeting altogether.
No, because he tries to use it. Hold on.
Yes.
It's fine. The word empathy is getting co-opted by these fucking horrible people. Empathy is fine. It is. It's okay to be a kind person. It's okay to reach out to an evil person and be like, you could come back from the bad. That's what Luke Skywalker was, right?
Do you think he was
What
right to go to
happens- hold
Skeletor
on,
at
what
the end and
happens-
talk to him?
He goes.
That was
He goes.
so cringe.
He tries to bring him back, but then
we're
he
bouncing
doesn't.
around,
Then
though.
It's a setup
he
for a
kills.
joke.
He kills Skeletor.
Let's go through the movie.
They're
bouncing
fighting
around too
and they're
much. It makes no
fighting
sense.
and they're fighting. And
Yeah.
then when he's, because we haven't got the spoilers thing up, something happens. When he comes out of that something happening, he's seeing where all the fighting is got them so far. So then he says, let's talk. Let's stop this.
Wait.
And then when Skeletor says, look, I'm the fucking villain, baby. I'm the villain. The talking fucking stopped. And he went, right, well, you want to see power? I'll give you fucking power. And he lallops the shit out of him,
He
fucking
whoops his
kills him.
ass.
Yeah.
Well,
So that was him saying, look, there's a time and a place for everything. We can talk. If you're not willing to listen, I see the destruction that you bring. So I'm gonna put an end to it. And that's that. And he's like, boom.
Do you not think the time for talking was when he invaded an entire region and killed all of its people?
But it's still better to resolve
Do
it.
you think that in the start of Die Hard, they should have gone, we should talk to the terrorist before he started shooting
But he
them?
didn't talk to him at the start. He talked to them at the end.
Well, at
he
the
defeated
end of Harry Potter, Harry tries to, he tells
last
Voldemort,
chance, Tom.
you got one last chance, show remorse. He does try. He reaches out.
That's
and he kills him.
There's nothing wrong with that. But then
I
when
think the
it
problem with
proves
this
that he will
movie-
not take that
So
hand, he
let's
will not
go
he
to the
not go back.
beginning because we
He
just
won't
jumped
say.
right to the
Yeah,
end.
Can I just say I'm disappointed in Tom for not saying that's the last $15,000 you're getting from me.
That's my favorite part. He's like, I'm glad I only spent $20 on the action figure.
Dude, I just hope Transformers don't really fucking shit the bed, you know? It's like, oh my God.
Oh, well.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So, again, my context with He-Man is I don't care about this franchise. I've never cared about it. But I wanted the He-Man fans to have a fun, good movie. And we're not talking about high art here. We're talking about a cartoon that was made to sell toys. And dude, it captured an entire generation. There are some passionate He-Man fans. We just saw one out there, and it opens up. And I have my problems with this movie. I'm like right in the middle. I'm kind of like,
but Scary Movie has outdrawn it by double.
And, nearly, yeah.
And I didn't like that at all. So yeah, but yeah, and it looks like it's gonna bomb. It does, and I have my theories on that we'll get to later. But I guess one of my biggest issues is, and again, I didn't watch the cartoon at all, but I know he's supposed to be Adam and He-Man, right? And those are a distinct difference. And Jeremy told me that as Adam, he kind of plays stupid in the cartoon, but he's actually really smart as He-Man. And he's just Adam this entire movie. And he is kind of a dumb shit this entire movie. Now, sometimes it's funny. Now, I did laugh at a lot of stuff, and even the fisting jokes, because I'm 12, I guess. I laughed at them. But yeah.
Give him head.
It starts out with, we open up with they're on Eternia, and Adam's a kid and he's kind of a runt. And he's with the race swapped Man of Arms, and ultimately Skeletor takes over Eternia, and he gets sent to Earth, and he's supposed to follow the Sword of Power. He loses the Sword of Power for a while, and he's stuck there for 15 years. And he grows up and he works in an HR department for, I don't even know what it was for.
Corporation.
Corporation.
Corporation,
right?
Yeah.
And they definitely portrayed the HR department as evil, right? And I thought that was good. I thought that was funny. They didn't spend as much time on Earth as I thought they were going to. Go on, Fake Wizard. You want to say something?
But so that was my question was, but did they? Because they hint that HR is bad, and then all throughout the film, he's trying to be the HR manager, and it's clearly not working, but it doesn't have the courage to say, yeah, all this HR stuff is bad. So like every time there's some kind of sincerity with this movie, it is immediately cut off at the knees. And that is all 6 of the writers that worked on this at play here. So you have some incredibly great moments that all He-Man fans would like, and that anybody could like. Like there's a scene with Man-at-Arms where they have that discussion. I would say at the end, part of that, the stand down with Skeletor of like, this is your last chance. Like that was cool. That was awesome. He gave him 2 chances to stand down, and then was still pulling his punches, and then kicked the shit out of him. And that was awesome. Like that is the He-Man that we wanted to see. But then we follow that up by emasculating the absolute shit out of him by mocking the name He-Man. And I'm sorry, credits rolled? Fuck that. Yeah, that's how it ends. It ends by saying He-Man is stupid. Fuck that. What is this, Marvel 2013? Like, what are we doing?
That's kind of what I meant by if I was a big fan of the franchise, I would be upset about how they didn't treat it seriously and all. What I mean by that is not with an abundance of jokes or stuff like that, but it felt like virtually all the different characters, including all like the different ones with the wild helmets and the fists and all that stuff, they were just kind of mocking the entire idea of them in a way. Throughout times they were mentioned, including
5 times over.
Yeah,
it was once. It was okay. Then the second time, it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. And now then we're doing the Fisto joke again. And then in the last thing before he rides off to save whoever's in danger is we do the He-Man is stupid gag again. Yeah. And that's how you end the movie, and then it's a setup for She-Ra. Fuck this.
Well, I don't think it's as malicious as you're saying, but having said that, I wish they did handle the name better. I wanted He-Man to be an epic, legendary title of the champion, but I don't think it is as malicious. Even though I was let down by it, I think it was just they were trying to be funny, and it didn't land.
I think what could have worked, right? You could have had the best of both worlds, because the way I look at it, I do think a lot of the He-Man shit is stupid. I've never liked it. But
that's okay.
I'm trying to think of from the perspective of like people who have loved this IP for decades. And what you could have done is have them He-Man like kind of make fun of him. And as he like runs off, be like, it's actually kind of badass. Yeah, don't tell him we said that. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that. And I think it would not played off so well. You know,
well,
he wasn't allowed to have any moments like that. Every time there was a chance for him to be He-Man or to be like a leader or to be powerful or to be cool or to be like, oh man, that's awesome. They undercut it with bogus jokes. And sometimes the jokes land. Like Skeletor saying, ow, you boob. Like that's He-Man comedy. But like getting rejected by Tila and there's a whole bunch of other things with He-Man being a blubbering idiot.
They were clearly into each other. They were clearly into each other. Yeah. That wasn't the time for them to get together. She sort of pulled away, but she's clearly fucking into him. And that's something, maybe they just didn't want to shoot their wad on the first movie for that. But He-Man has a big issue because, especially with the 80s cartoon, Adam and He-Man are fucking identical. You know, Adam's got slightly one fucking fraction yellower hair than He-Man, and that's the only difference. He's fucking huge. He's ripped to fuck. Speaks all that kind of stuff, really. And then in this film, it's going to have Adam and He-Man. So what do you do with that? Now we have Adam, and Adam's a goof at the start. Fine, I ain't got a problem with that at all. Because in the cartoon, he tries to play himself off as a goof. Then when he gets the sword of power, to start with and transforms into He-Man, he's never had this power. He doesn't know what to do with it. It's like I've been granted this power, but how do I'm still Adam. So he's still got the mentality of Adam, right? So, you know, he'll do a quick good movement, he'll be like, great, and then he'll get undercut. Absolutely gets undercut. But I think the reason why they undercut him, because as he progresses as He-Man, he gets a little bit better and a little bit better. And then at the end, you had everybody stopping fighting and looking at him. They were all looking at him in awe. They weren't looking at him like, who's this fucking goof? They're all looking at him in awe because he had embraced the power. He understood the power that he now controls. Then he gave, even with that, gave Skeletor the opportunity, then let loose. So there is a distinct He-Man and Adam beginning to develop, but then at the end, when it goes back, like I've said this in my review, you know, some of the jokes don't land, and it can get a bit goofy. But I got to say, I raucously laughed at the end with all the and the way that they did the sort of animations from the cartoon. I didn't think that was them being cynical. I thought that was them paying homage to the cartoon. And so when Adam runs off to save the village, and they go, does he really think we don't know who Adam and He-Man is? You know, and then the next shot is He-Man on fucking not Cringer, on Battle Cat.
Yeah.
And it looked fucking bad, and it looked great. So I think they were trying to pay. I don't think there was cynicism in this. Maybe we're too cynical. I don't know. We have been burnt fucking a gazillion times by a gazillion franchises. And as much as, you know, we can doom pill all across the board, I do think that they tried to do this with the good intentions. Now, not everything landed. Yeah, we got some goof. Yeah, I wish they hadn't. The He-Man bit, I agree with you on the He-Man bit. You know, when he said, I'm He-Man, I wish that was, you know, because I'm a he and I'm a man, you know? Yeah. And it's just, I wish they'd done that a bit better. But all in all, I think they were trying. I think it was the marketing really that pissed more people off than the film.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree. I want to say, like, I feel like the movie does have failings, and it doesn't take itself seriously in moments that I feel like it should take itself seriously. But I agree. I don't think that they were, at least they didn't feel to me that they were malicious. They didn't feel like they came across like they were actively trying to say, you as a fan are so like at the end with the He-Man, when she made fun of it, she was like, oh, He-Man, really? And then kind of like he was like, oh yeah, but then in the end you see their faces in context of the show, of the movie, they respect him. They all like, oh, do you really think we don't know that? Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing, because that's
the problem. So in the, like, okay, so we're making the jokes, and then no, we respect him, but then we're going to keep making jokes. It's the MCU. It's as if it's a wink nod at the camera for this is silly, isn't it? Isn't it He-Man? Isn't it silly? If that's what it feels like. It's as if they don't want to just let it be sincere for a couple minutes. Let Skeletor is supposed to be a little bit more of like the irreverent kind of like funny guy with how he like treats his goons. And he did that, and they do that exceptionally well. And I think Jared Leto did a great job.
Best part,
I actually, the design, the world is awesome. The costumes are awesome. The CGI, a lot of people didn't like. I thought it was awesome. I loved it. The fight choreography kicks ass. I enjoyed that a lot. There is an excellent He-Man movie in there if it was recut. If some like YouTube person recut this, you've got a great He-Man on your hands.
So my biggest issue with the movie was actually the directing. I thought it was really sophomoric. I thought the action was kind of bland. I don't think they hit beats right. They wasted Princes of the Universe with Queen. You have a fucking riff in that song that's in the Highlander movie that goes down. And they fucking skipped all that. You could have been kicking ass the whole time. They showed the girl. I don't know who her name is. Okay, there's Fisto and long neck guy, and then there was girl
Dion.
Yeah, Dion was kicking ass, and all the other guys weren't. You know, that kind of annoyed me. But yeah, the action like
they
just fell flat.
They were kicking ass.
Not as much as she was. No, she got a big prominent scene. She got a big prominent scene around those guys where she was just like,
he put his fist right through a dude.
Like a second, but they spent more time on her.
Yeah, Mechanic was great. I loved Mechanic.
And I wish they would have spent more time on him, honestly. But Jared Leto's Skeletor, like channeling Tim Curry's darkness from Legend, was fucking
dude, totally.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
it's funny because the first time when we first heard his voice in that trailer, I was like, I don't know. I thought he was good. I liked him in it.
But that was. I just thought the
good.
action. I thought it was shot a little sloppily, for me. Anyway, and I don't know. I'm a 6 out of 10 on the movie. I did laugh at a lot of shit. I did at the fisting jokes of people. I thought they were funny. Maybe because I'm immature.
Yeah, I mean, like a 5 out of 6. Like I can't, like 5 or 6. I can't take it. I can't take it very seriously, and I also just don't care too much about the property, you know. So it's
dude, if this was like Lord of the Rings, I'd be fucking pissed.
I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch. That's exactly. It's like this isn't Lord of the Rings, so I don't take it at that seriousness. My connection to He-Man wasn't the show. I didn't watch the show religiously because it was way before my time.
Youngster.
I got connected to it because of the toys. So I played with the toys. So this movie felt like a toy. Like I was playing. Like they had a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old boy on set and said, like, "Is this cool?" Yes. Okay, let's do that.
Now, did you play with the originals, the ones that came out in the 2000s?
Originals, because I had the originals. So like when
he's cool.
When it was like, he's got a big long neck. Oh, that's what the toy was like. I don't know what their names were. I don't know what they did. My only connection was what they did in my head when I was playing. You know. So
also,
like,
when you hear the word woke attributed to this, I mean, that's kind of a blanket term. What you're talking about is intersectional feminism. Like that's
this is like a load of feminists made a movie. Like it is like from the start. Like what the movie I would have preferred would have been to see the essentially they said they wanted the Barbie for men. That was the marketing, and they could have done it by in the real world being like showing the modern world, the office blocks, just destroying masculinity, not really giving them reason to be. And then he discovers the new world and actually discovers that and becomes the masculine. Instead, it was more the fact that I've learned a load of skills in the real world and actually HR and if I do empathy and all this other stuff, muscles aren't the key. It actually says that to him, that all the other people before you, the power had to be in the sword because they were just muscles. But you've now embraced the modern man. You now have emotions and everything else. There's all the stuff. His dad was deemed to be the horrible person. His dad, he was only recovered at the end when he explained his reasoning. But through the entire movie, he even tells his dad, "You crushed all my hopes and dreams. You crushed everything for me. You made me think this way." Only because he said his intentions. But the effect they were saying the effect on the child was bad.
But you're taking things in isolation way too much in the broader context, right?
I'm taking it as far as the creator said. I think there's a worry. I think there's a problem with. I think there's a problem with this that you can absolutely watch Barbie and take a 100% based interpretation because in that they are so honest. They do. Ken came back, resurrected everyone was happy there, and then all the women came, strapped him in a van, and through feminism subverted them.
The whole
I think the same in this. You can do two reasons.
It was because of Barbie that had a lot to do with this movie. They wanted to make the male Barbie. That's what their intention was.
You can't make a male Barbie because males aren't into Barbies. That's the thing.
That's why you did it with He-Man, right?
What you just said, Disprove, right?
I'm not saying it worked. I'm just saying that's what their intention was.
By saying that you can look at Barbie and take away this base thing, well, you can take that away, but that's not what the creators intended. So you're saying despite what the creators intended for you to take away from this movie, you can take away something else. But you're saying that your entire argument about this movie is that the creators intended to deconstruct masculinity, and you have other people on the panel who are telling you that's not what they took away from it, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's exactly right for both of them. I think that some people here are taking away the based interpretation of a message that was never intended by the creators.
Oh, no,
I agree with Disprove.
Let's look at a statement that muscles aren't needed, right? You're saying that's a woke message, it's more feminized. Empathy.
No, it's in combination with. So they saw muscles.
If you look at that in small isolation, you might say muscle isn't needed is a woke kind of feminized interpretation. But the movie contradicts that at the end when muscles is absolutely essential to win. And
I'm not. You're putting words in my mouth that I never said. It's not that muscles aren't necessary, but it's the essentially evolution of masculinity over time. So they actually bring up Duncan, where he is traditional masculinity. He is the bulk, he is just pure muscle. But they think that the new modern man actually involves some sort of feminist ideals, which then also combine muscle and your use as that, along with empathy and feelings and emotions and everything else. So he was essentially the more evolved version of man.
No, that's not an evolved feminized form of masculinity. That's the proper virtuous chivalric form of masculinity that is just for ages. And don't let feminists try and co-opt that and say, we've fixed masculinity now because they're adding empathy to it. That's bullcrap, all right? This is a more traditional masculine ideal where restraint and control has always been part. Right?
Because it's not restraint. It is you give violence to those who deserve it. So that is the concept of justice. The bad things happening to bad people is deserved, and that's a good thing. And so if a guy has invaded your territory, wiped out all of your people, killed your parents, at no point should you go, actually, I think you should just surrender now. I don't want to actually hurt you. It's like, no, he's already past that point.
No, that's nonsense. If you can resolve the conflict without another battle where lives are getting lost, that's obviously going to be the choice that you would go with. And that's what he was trying to do. Let's not fight. Let's try and resolve it peacefully.
But it was like, you can go down a different path as well. It wasn't just trying to say, let's stop. It was trying to say, you have the choice to be different. You have the choice here. And
he's like, no, I'm evil,
no,
dude.
Exactly. And
I did like the Skeletor bit. I like that.
I am the villain.
But I do agree with Disbrew in as much as I think that they have talked people out of this movie. I think the marketing has been appalling.
100%.
You know, Tila, the director, they have been talking about these points. He's not wrong. They've been telling you what they perceive as the film. I seen the film, I don't perceive it in that manner. But the same with, that's exactly the same as Barbie. Barbie's this huge feminist, blah, blah, blah. I went to Barbie. It's the most based fucking film I've seen in years.
It's too honest.
Intentionally or not.
Hero of that film. It's not even up for question. It even ends with Barbie going into that fucking place and essentially saying, I'm over. I'm done as a woman. I've now embraced feminism. My life is fucking done.
As if you think about it, House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones are proof that women should not sit on the Iron Throne. It's actually a pretty base message if you think about it.
Never mind be on the fucking throne.
Or cripples.
Or cripples.
Wow.
But
we'll talk about that later.
I think the marketing has been horrific. They virtue signaled to whatever, their side or whatever you want to say. And a lot of people have been turned off by that. And that's been seen in the box office because the preview night was horrific. Absolutely horrific.
But there are some people like go on. Sorry.
It's also just I just don't think there's a lot of I don't think there's a lot of juice left to squeeze in the He-Man franchise, especially when the way it is marketed is clearly for younger people. And the only people that give a fuck about He-Man are 50-year-old dudes.
That's the problem with this, and that's probably why it's failing. If this movie should have been made 15 years ago, right? When Gen X was a little younger. This is a Gen X franchise for the most part,
very much so.
right?
Well, and
Gen X, hang on, not done. Gen X franchises are they've had their time. They just really have. We're seeing them fall by the wayside, and Hollywood's going to move on after they've destroyed them all. So thanks, Hollywood.
But they didn't have to, man.
No,
they didn't have to go.
None of this. They had to go this route. So what was up against He-Man was all the shitty movies that came up before, right? And there's a lot of people enjoying this movie, and good for them. That's great if you like the movie. But the Gen X franchise, this thing just came too late, way too late. Which is bad.
Well, also it's a movie that I could turn on a random streaming platform while I'm doing chores and shit. That's how I feel about the movie. You know what I mean?
Well, if you have time, watch it. I don't say run out and go watch it right now. It's not the best movie I've ever seen. But if it's a streaming movie, go watch it. Give it
those guys on 4K.
There you go. There's worse out there for sure.
In all fairness, it's going to be on VOD.
And we're all disagree with Tom. We're all disagree with Tom. Hang on. where I'll disagree with Tom is this is the wokest thing you've seen in years.
No.
Peacemaker season 2 is more woke than this movie.
Oh, insanely so. I
just
don't
watched
think
The
this film
Boys.
is woke.
Okay.
Like apart from the race swaps, I think it's actually really based, honestly. Now, in terms of like the health of the franchise, this feels like this film is its last chance. And if it bombs, I'm not seeing
It's going
it
to
come
bomb.
back. But
Oh, yeah.
I am really interested
It's
in
over.
what thing might do something, right? Is if my two youngest boys not only love it, after I'm showing them the movie, I want to see if they actually are going to get into He-Man and want to know more. And I want to see if they'll want to watch He-Man and the Secret of the Sword, the animation. And if they are now hooked on He-Man, this film might be
Shad,
how
how do you feel about this movie, Shad? It's just like Dungeons and Dragons, and I know some people just add. You loved it. You loved it, and I was like, yeah, I thought it was okay.
How do you feel about
I didn't love it, but I did enjoy it.
But
how do you feel about the
I think
fisting
that's the
jokes
problem.
for your kids, Shad?
They'll just go right
That's-
over their head. They won't understand it.
Yeah.
But I
What
think
about
that's
when
why
he said,
but-
"I love your sword dangling between your thick thighs"?
I think
Again, over your head.
Shad,
I was thinking I was a little
even
gay.
if-
That, man. I will say the same thing. Like, Chad, I took my kids. What were they doing after that? My two youngest kids, 8 and 4. I have the power. I have the power. They were
No,
like,
hey,
no, I have the power.
Why?
You're a girl. I'm a boy. I have the power.
Well,
and I was like, well, there's
not
a
to
girl
equate
legislator,
Mrs.
like, we
Nerdrotic
both have
to
the
a
power.
kid,
So,
but
like, they were having a good time.
she loved it. Mrs. Nerdrotic loved it. Nerdrotic Jr. loved it, and they don't have any like. Oh my God, Mrs. Neurotic might know more about He-Man than I do, to be honest with you. But
Every
I hope
muscle.
this has legs. I hope that like
Big,
But
muscly legs.
But Chad, this isn't
That's
going
some
to get
quads.
the legs that you want because, like, a few weeks ago, when we last talked about this, I said I hope that this movie is a 10 out of 10 because if it is a 10 out of 10, it's going to be so easy for us to say like, go see it, go see it, go see it. There's going to be way positive word of mouth. The problem is it's not. It's just not the best movie that it needed to be to earn the legs or to earn like okay, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. It was, you had COVID times. There's a lot more different variables then. Now it's word of mouth is king in movie marketing right now. And this just doesn't have it where it's worth convincing.
I've seen a lot of people saying they liked it. Word of mouth actually seemed good.
Which is great. Yeah. Which is great. And you know what? If people are enjoying it, I don't want to take that away from them. I for all of the faults that I have with it, what I loved is actually I love so much of this movie. Like it's still like a 7 to me, which is insane considering how much I despise about it because I know it could have been a great movie, but it's not going to have the legs like something like Obsession does, where it costs significantly less. So everything else is gravy profit now.
See,
We didn't ever bring up, by the way,
170 million. You should never, in a month of Sunday, be giving 170 million to Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, that's a huge mistake.
Maybe
Insane.
50 tops, absolutely tops, probably around 40 to 50. But the reason why word of mouth marketing is so strong right now is because companies don't know how to fucking market anymore.
No.
Because their marketing is turning people off from going to the cinemas. The Star Wars marketing is garbage. It's insincere. It's fake. Everybody can see through it. But all these companies think you are so fucking stupid that you're going to fall in line with any of this.
Yeah.
They talk about the He-Man, and toxic masculinity this, toxic masculinity that. And thematically, it's about power and usage of power and how power can be abused, manipulated, embraced, or all this kind of stuff. You can look into that. But like Disbrew said, they're saying one thing, we're seeing it. Some people might take that, some people might take something else from it because that's the way that certain things are operating. But in terms of marketing, companies have lost it because they've got all these fucking millennial see you next Tuesdays coming through from these educational systems that are being taught anti-marketing. And it's the absolute antithesis of talking people into theaters and talking people into franchises and products.
And what they've talked people out of, they've talked men out of going to the theater, right? They thought they had an alternative audience that because men were not going to the movies as much. So they're like, we need to find more. We need to bring women in. And these marketing departments are run by women and gay men, and they have no idea how to market to a man. That's why toxic masculinity comes up, and yes, they talked a bunch of people out of the movie. And if the creators are out there saying this shit, People are going to see it because they said it.
We're at the precipice of a bunch of things. And if you're talking about marketing, just what the two of you have just mentioned is exactly the reason why the studios have no idea how to use YouTube and the people on YouTube to their best advantage because they hate us. And the publishing business has now been overcome with women, adjudicators, and as you guys have talked about, the demasculization of everything. And I'm going to say, I'm going to do a video on this, and this is key, is that the three movies that people are talking about that's going to change Hollywood, Markiplier's video, the Obsession, and Backrooms. I hate to say this, the revolution is all going to be run by men.
Yep.
Because they like their cameras, they like their gear, they like the lighting, they understand gear porn, and these freaking women who are in charge of all the marketing and all of the studios don't understand what's going on. And my prediction is, as this wave of YouTubers are going to take over the theaters, it's all going to be men. I'm sorry, women. Fuck you.
Look, he's right. Look at the publishing industry.
Yeah.
Look at the covers of all the books now. It's just title, author, and like a little picture in between.
That's right.
And it's just some modern
on the
bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many times I can cheat on my husband and how much it frees me.
Or true crime.
Yeah, well, my
Paul,
wife is
like how many times I can watch my fellow women get raped and murdered and really enjoy the book. That's
my wife likes true crime, which is why I have a gun under my pillow.
Exactly.
You never know.
Smart move.
Dude, pack of matches next to your bed. I'd watch out for that too. All right.
But we like
you
it.
saw
Star
that
Trek.
movie.
Star Trek's another one. Look at our shit porn. We love our shit porn, and now look at Star Trek.
Shit
Appeal
porn.
to
With
the
a
big
I love some good
Really,
shit
Chad's
porn.
like this.
There you go. There you go.
As
My
loves
work
the
here is
Shiza
done.
films.
My work is done.
Hey! Oh.
We weren't done about He-Man. There's so much.
I love shit porn. The constitutional class
that.
refit.
Hit harder.
Mm.
Okay.
Give me the
That's
sense.
Please
right.
enunciate the P more.
I said
Serenity.
All the
Yeah.
panels,
Slave
thrusters.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ones that can send out sonic waves.
What?
I feel very uncomfortable under all those abs.
Do you though?
Popcorn bucket.
You sure about that?
In a few minutes, you're going to take a break.
Hey, where's Odin?
Gonna go off camera.
Is it a religious holiday today?
Oh,
Where's
what the
Odin?
heck?
I think he did say something in one of the chats.
Yeah, I think
He did.
visiting home or
He's
something.
traveling.
Yeah.
How
Visiting
dare
family or taking a religious holiday? How dare he? How dare he?
Can't travel. We're not
No,
allowed to do that.
no. Yeah, it really sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah,
Ass
it's like half of us on this panel missed FNT last week because we were.
I know. Barely. There was a lot of women last week. I just,
How
Thumbnail
did
alone.
I'd say a suspicious amount.
including hosted by one.
Yeah.
did the show do more numbers than when you're hosting it?
I did the same.
Probably. I didn't watch.
I
Did the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for Az.
Yeah. Well, it shows it.
Good
Like,
for Gary. It means
yeah,
that
I can skip a few days.
run this way forward.
Just resurrect ads every once in a while.
I
Gary's
missed.
gonna die, and we're gonna keep doing this show.
Yeah. Why not?
We'll just
You know,
put
I'm
a
definitely
screenshot of him in the corner.
sooner than later.
Where'd he go?
Who?
Az.
Who's Az? I don't know what you're talking
Has
about.
he been mayored?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yes.
I could run with the joke, but I asked him to be on just for He-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah, we
want
kicked
to talk scary movie?
Gary,
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Do we have to?
from what I can do. So, Paul, I was watching Scary Movie and I walked out of my room.
My short review is watch the trailer, you're done.
Yeah.
My longer review is 3/4 of the movie are you'll fall asleep, and then the final quarter finally kicks into gear and becomes Scary Movie.
That was the
tuned out
only
by that
time I
point.
laughed. I laughed at one joke in the very last and it was the Shaq joke. and it was just an impression of
yeah. It felt
That's all
like
it was.
Scary Movie 6 came out when it should have, and it was just run on too long. It just went.
Well, they don't know how to write a joke or a punchline. If I was in that writing room, I would not let them finish a scene without a punchline. Something, please. Every scene has to end on a laugh. You can't just end it on a premise. The movie was premise.
Yep.
You're laughing at the premise of this thing I'm telling you is funny. No, that is not enough. End it with a punchline. So, for instance, I'll give you a quick example. And they did things out of context. Megan, it was so nice to see Megan, right? What was she doing on the subway? Why didn't the Campbells hire Megan to protect them from Ghostface? That would have been in context. Then Ghostface fights Megan. Maybe they gang up together and try to kill the Campbells. I mean, I'm not going to write that part, but the Megan only works within the context of someone's house. It does not work in a subway.
No.
Terrible writing. Anyway, there you go. There's my review.
And Paul's an actual professional comedian who did stuff that made people laugh. And and you mentioned the editing, Garrett. Yeah, it's cutting on the action. You always have to cut on the action. You have to cut at the punchline too.
Yeah.
Have something kind of hit you. Yeah, and none of that happens.
No, because they didn't have any.
They just sit. Like whatever their whatever punchline that they do have in a scene, it sits and sits and it goes to the next premise or whatever the next thing is. Like it's awkward. There's so many shots where they say the joke and then it just sits there.
And they didn't go that hard on the anti-woke stuff, like at all. They kind of rolled with it.
In fact, there was a lot of times where the joke was more clapped of, no, you should get pronouns correct. That is the right thing to do.
Exactly.
And even to the death point, they're still hammering that home.
Yeah.
And those weird, like, you punch like a girl.
No, when I'm sorry, the cop is there with his daughter and she slaps him. He should have slapped her back.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was expecting.
Right.
The whole opening of the movie is just women
harder.
slapping men.
Yeah.
Like the entire time, and it was just weird.
Well,
It wasn't even a joke.
The opening was bad because Ghostface got beat, so they went for a cheap gag. So if you're improving, you don't undercut a gag. You go with it. You actually affirm it. By undercutting it, he was no longer a threat, even though we know it's a comedy movie. Okay, they blew it. They completely ruined whatever threat that he might provide, some gravitas for the movie. It was stupid. Like, it's just juvenile writing. They didn't know how to write comedy. That being said, the first movie was great, and it's by the same people. So I think I had the feeling that they rushed this.
Yeah.
It's like there were some bits. There were some bits that I liked. That there was a bit on the subway where he's about to stab her and then everyone else starts jumping on her for various different reasons and he just kind of sits back and is like, sorry, I'm not going to help you. But the times where I thought it worked were so few and far between. I just found myself just not being able to concentrate on it at all. And I'm not that into American comedies it is, and sometimes I don't know whether it's just me or American comedies it was.
You're right.
It is generally, apparently. And so with this, I just had no idea whether it was good or just me as a problem. There were so many things that were just, weed. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
20 years ago, maybe, but when half of the states have legalized it, that's gone. There is not a punchline in anything anymore, even in America.
Legalizing weed ruined it. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna say
it ruined comedy.
You've got Seth Rogen using it as a punchline.
You don't know the suffering of going to your dealer and having to sit through 4 hours while he slowly weighs your stuff because he has no friends, bitch about his old lady while he's giving you like some dirt weed with fucking sand burrs in it from Mexico.
The struggle.
The struggle.
The struggle.
That was part of it. Builds character.
It's like listening to a record. You got to get the record out. You got to pick it. You'll take the record, put it on the record player, take the needle.
I had to walk uphill both ways to my weed dealer. Okay.
Sound like my parents.
You guys don't know. In the snow. And it was Southern California. So.
I mean, because there was literally a joke in this, where she opened a door and he went, "You shot my bong." And that was the entire punchline.
That was it.
That was it. Back in the 80s, that would be a serious crime. But like,
and that whole in the church where the guy was gay was so old. Like, really?
Yeah,
you're doing this. And I hate to use the word juvenile in a juvenile movie, but that was juvenile. I'm sorry.
That was a meme from 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was silly. Absolutely. Just okay. Really, this is going to be the extended scene.
They squandered.
This is a Memberberries movie.
They squandered an opportunity to absolutely make fun of woke Hollywood, which would kill. They still need to make the Blazing Saddles of woke Hollywood. That would be the funniest fucking movie ever made.
Tell me why there wasn't a single TikTok gag. Why wasn't Ghostface stabbing someone as they're on their phone going, and as they're dying and blood is gushing from there going, and they go, don't forget to like
share, and subscribe.
Ice cream so good.
There was nothing. There was no modernity to it. There was nothing that was like they did an Epstein joke. Well, thank you.
Or they could make videos about having a baby and then aborting it.
Even that. Was that an Epstein joke, or did they just put files down and leave it at that?
Files. Yeah, I love that Hollywood's aware of the Epstein files now, and they were completely unaware for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
There actually wasn't a punchline to that. It was just, you know this, don't you? It was like the ballerina fight, which at least I like because I was like, finally something's happening that I can enjoy in this movie. But that had to degenerate over time. And like, actually, I preferred you shooting a load of them, to be honest, than whatever else you're trying to do.
The first 15 minutes of Fackham Hall was better. Like,
I never watched Fackham Hall.
It's pretty good. It's all front loaded though with the jokes, and the first 15 minutes are pretty funny.
I think that one of the problems is a lot of people, myself included, thought, okay, now that woke is slowly getting dealt with, that maybe this is going to be the opening salvo, because Naked Gun was not good.
No.
We're not getting any movies like 40-Year-Old Virgin or Dumb and Dumber or Fish Called Wanda. We're not getting anything.
No, you were speaking of the indie revolution, which is long overdue. Should have happened 10, maybe even 15 years ago, and Hollywood has been putting off with. We're out of the era of the woke buster and the flop buster. We're in the slot buster era still. It's just all fucking.
Well, hopefully the YouTubers will have a collection of humor people.
I'm willing to say that we're in the midst of an indie revolution when we get something other than horror, right? So,
I agree.
And it's great that they're doing well. And I fucking love that 2 independent horror movies beat a Star Wars movie. You couldn't write a better end of Star Wars. It made me so fucking happy. But yeah, when you start seeing in other genres, that's when we'll know.
Yeah,
you see a sci-fi indie movie, you see a comedy, and
it should be comedy, because comedy is not necessarily an expensive genre to do.
It's pretty cheap.
It's very, but it's hard.
It's very hard. Writing comedy is the hardest thing to do,
and you need.
And you don't really have that many comedy YouTubers in that way, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't really cater to it.
No.
You can't do a 40-minute video of comedy, so it tends to be like very niche or 2-minute shorts where you're at the whim of the algo whether it takes off or not.
And the only good comedy on YouTube is like Kill Tony, right? And it's just roasting mostly. And I mean, maybe you could figure out a way to make a movie on that by roasting woke Hollywood. Get Tony Hinchcliffe to just roast everybody. That'd be great.
Well, the other genuinely
about
funny
it after.
media, the most funny media I kind of see nowadays, actually those little skits that just independent creators make, like that response to the Odyssey casting skit that the guy made. That was bloody hilarious and stuff. And so that's where it seems like most of the comedy is coming from. It's just
but 2 hour or an hour 30-minute structured beginning, middle, and end comedy with a premise is hard.
Yeah,
there's no way that we don't have the functions to do that anymore.
Make fun of everybody again, and that's the hardest part. That's the reason why you can get away with so much comedy, is that you don't care what other people think, and you can make fun of like the protected groups along with yourself and other people. I mean, that's the issue. The problem is that they're so stuck in that hole that they're afraid that they're going to offend somebody by making a fucking joke,
which makes it impossible to create and innovate and evolve.
I don't think it's just that they're scared, though. I think that Hollywood is the people that you would be offending. Like, you would have to have someone sign off a project that they hated, that actually, because it's not just offense to them. This is against their own morality. They would see you doing this as like evil attacks upon the thing they valued. So you would need somebody who could either put that feelings aside or that person needs to be moved out of the way and it goes to someone that could do it. And I'm not sure that system exists in Hollywood at the moment.
No, it doesn't.
It's too many people that are like that. So you would need like an indie production that just had someone high up who could greenlight it without going through the standard system.
It has to be written. I mean, and it has to be simple. A movie like Sideways could be a modern movie coming out of a YouTuber's mind. Sideways is a very simple movie. It's two guys. And it's hilarious, and it's kind of gross and disgusting in the right places. I'm really enjoying doing appalling news. Like that to me is one of my joys, is making fun of the things that nobody out there is allowed to make fun of. So I will continue doing appalling news. So and doing my screams in my car, I'm in a car video. So, but yeah, I mean, we are sketch comedy has not worked well on YouTube for whatever reason. It's just does not come across. So
no.
Well, it's just hard to do 30 minutes of sketch comedy every day consistently.
Yeah.
Then there's been lots of stuff like this. So animation, that's also really hard to do. It takes so long to do. Music actually died out, used to be really popular, and then a 2-minute song died out for the amount of time that it takes to write all the original music.
There are examples of both of those that have done millions and millions of views. So like it just doesn't, you can't turn it around super quick. There's like there's Space King. Every episode, there's 3.5 episodes right now. Everyone has multi-million viewed episodes. Like they're all
Space
huge.
King is great.
Space King's awesome. It's very funny. It's animated very well. There's Meat Cannon. He's out there. He's doing animation. He's got millions of views every time. He's awesome. So there's like people out there that could possibly do it. If you haven't watched Meat Cannon's horror movie, it's very funny and it's scary and it's got great like creature effects and stuff. So there's people out there trying to do it, but I don't know if they can break that seal of getting it into theaters if they don't have Markiplier money and they don't have like that drive that Markiplier had to get it into theaters. If they're fine, like Kane Pixel said, he's still doing YouTube stuff. He's still going to be doing his creative work on YouTube. He's going to kind of, if he can make more movies, that's cool to do that medium, but he's still doing it on YouTube because it scratches a specific itch. So
I mean, you've also
maybe
got,
they don't even want to get into YouTube, get into theaters.
You've also got Animation Vault. I love the Magnum Opus videos, but they're not getting the traction they deserve. They're hilarious. So yeah, comedy is hard.
Also, though, with Markiplier, it's not just the views that he has. That's a very active, loyal fan base that will do what he asks. And so they would actually get contact the cinemas and stuff, which is a lot different than just having views.
Yeah, an entirely different
thing with Space King. Right? It's like loyal fans.
Yeah, that's one of the most important things that content creators maybe don't convey enough is engagement and loyalty of audience. Because a lot of views can be completely meaningless. A lot of subs can be completely meaningless. I'm grateful. Like 80 people traveled with us to Japan. Like not everybody can do that. So I recognize that. And that's because of Hail Fellowship. But let's go to something that Disparu will know a lot about. Now, I'm on my first time watching Stargate. I'm kind of slow because first season's not great. Let's just be real.
It gets better, man.
I like the characters and there's charm enough for me to be engaged. But the news came out recently, and I didn't know the context at first, that they're not going ahead with the Stargate show on Amazon. And my first reaction is, you should probably be grateful because Amazon would fuck it up, until I found out the context, which is unbelievable yet believable.
Yeah,
Stargate was canceled. Why was Stargate canceled, Disparu?
Stargate was canceled because they thought it would appeal too much to the original dedicated fan base.
Oh,
is
are
their
you
word.
fucking kidding
and
me?
so
Ridiculous.
wouldn't have broad appeal. And it is just, I know you're like, well, it's Amazon, yes, but this had a lot of original creators and writers involved with it. And so this was the best chance after 15 years of getting anything that anyone would like. If it was going to work, this would have been the one that worked.
Exactly, because as you said, it had the original creators on board, and so out of all the remakes, reboots, and stuff like that have failed and been crap, this one looked like it actually had potential, and so I had a vestige of hope in it.
And Picard season 3 that had people back from the past. It looks like this was. Michael Shanks has been really kicking off on Twitter, so I assume he was involved in some way because he has been going off since this has happened. And Michael Shanks himself said, if at any point you want the original creators or anyone from previous series coming back, now is the only time that's going to happen.
Yeah,
it was this.
And this is proof positive that Hollywood is in charge of a lot of money and they are retarded. So they own IPs and hold them and don't get rid of them because of that built-in fan base. That's what gives them the value, right? Yet they don't want to appeal to them at all. They have no interest in it. They just expect you to show up. So now they're probably going to do Stargate without these people. That's what my guess Amazon is.
That's what. So we had originally this Variety article which said it appealed too much to the dedicated fan base and not broad appeal. Then Deadline came out with some more information, and they said that Amazon may return to look at this again with someone unlinked to the franchise or cares less about it. And then one of the creators reported and said, how about better than that? Rather than just someone who doesn't know anything about it, why don't you just get someone who actively despises it? Someone who hates the franchise? Because they'll really come out with out-of-the-box ideas.
Yeah, Leslie Headland is available.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, she said she's down for an Acolyte season 2 because it charted on Disney Plus for like a week.
I'm with her.
And I'm with
more than you can say for Daredevil Born Again season 2.
That's a lot more than you can say, man.
Yeah, you can't go down on Leslie though.
Yeah.
Unless you're a girl.
Tell that to our wife.
You can be down, but you can't go down.
Yeah.
Unless you're a girl.
So this Stargate situation is unbelievable again, but believable. This is so fucking stupid.
I know, right? Like it's just.
But it explains everything. Yep. It explains Rings of Power completely.
The more you find out about it, the weirder it gets. So this was greenlit by a guy who came over from Netflix, and then he brought... Okay, so Garrow has been working on this for years. This has been an internal Amazon creation for at least 2 years. I think Garrow was working on it. But it was actually greenlit by Stridler, I think his name is, who came over from Netflix in October. As he left in October, the same time Feta left Netflix and came over in February and cancelled it. Now, he is Friedler's lieutenant. So he's cancelling a project that his own boss, that I think brought him over from Netflix with him as part of this restructuring, greenlit. It's just all very strange. And as you look at sort of Amazon jobs, people are getting promoted and fired constantly. I've never seen such turnover. There was one guy, Lieber, who worked on Rings of Power, who had like 4 or 5 different jobs in 3 years. He's just moved all over the company.
Amazon Prime is a money pit for them. They're losing tons of money on that.
They are one of the only companies that can
afford it.
That can continue to afford that as they work things out. And you're seeing them, unlike a lot of these other guys, also do the forays into theaters far more often, whether it's Masters of the Universe or an actually profitable movie like Project Hail Mary. So they have the capital to kind of fuck around for a while and fuck all this shit up and not worry about it that much, compared to the rest of the money that they're making from their business.
But there'll be a time. There will be a time where this gets corrected. The big companies stop things all the time. And
it does come down to marketing again, though, that Amazon didn't think they needed to do a press release for this at all. And so the message has come down, whether it's right or wrong. We can only go for what Variety and Deadline have both reported from separate sources, that you did this because the fans were going to like it. Like, of all the marketing you could do, why would you piss off what you described as a dedicated fan base? It's like they will never care about your other stuff. And every other project you do, you have now pissed off these people who aren't going to trust any of your other projects. If you're willing to burn money for Rings of Power, this would have been at least send a pilot, at least create a pilot and go, we don't think it works, and satisfy the fans that way, rather than tell them that you don't care about them. Seems just bizarre as
it really does
company. In this day and age. Ridiculous. We're like 10 years in.
Well,
still making this mistake. God.
Confirms everything we've known about them. They don't like these franchises from the beginning.
It's a male property, male focused property. They're going to hate it.
Well, but that's the other thing, Chad. They don't have the ability to make their own franchises, because if they made their own franchises, no one would see them. So the only way that they can inject anything into, they can tell any kind of stories, is it has to be riding on the back of something else. I said it yesterday when we were doing like out of theater for Masters of the Universe. It's like, it feels like this movie isn't woke, but there is like a woke bug in it. Like there's something there. And it's in everything. You know, you could kind of, if you there it is. It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio gif from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he's watching the TV. Oh, there it is. And it's like with everything. There's always that little you hated the audience when you made this.
And don't forget that the Amazon does make money off of this, because they also ask all the actors to do fulfillment in the warehouses.
We didn't even talk about this for Masters Universe, but what did you think about the Amazon Prime delivery truck saving them at one point?
Yeah,
look, the real hero of the day.
Product placement that you see stuff like that in heaps of other.
I got some more of the world's vibes.
At least it toned it down. With Amazon, though, they keep doing that. Where like in the fucking,
it's like a meme at this point.
Yeah,
where Amazon's like, we're the winners. I just thought it was funny.
It's nothing nearly as egregious as Taste the Rainbow in Shazam. You know,
I think it got canceled because all the scripts they wrote for it was on Blue Origin.
There you go.
They did do a 20 weeks writers room for this before it got canceled.
By the way, Blue Origin's now spelled BLEW. Thank you very much.
There is something about this that doesn't. There is something about this that doesn't. Well, yeah, because the guy's been working on it for 2 years, and he's got like a first look deal. So all the time he's working on this, he's not working on other stuff for him. But there is something that doesn't pass the sniff test, because they said it didn't appeal to a wider thing when they first announced it. And the video's on Amazon Prime themselves. He says, "Look, we want to ensure you this is going to be Stargate that you recognize. It's not going to be a reboot. It's going to contain all the old lore of everything else, but it's also going to be new. It's going to be a jumping on point for new people." So that was something they clearly had on their mind, and they were it was the best announcement you could do, really, if you wanted to try and satisfy both ends. So to say that this wasn't something they thought about is insane. It does seem, when you're saying like it doesn't align with us or anything, that I still think like Amazon may have suggested things that just were too much to actually put into this, or bigger changes that couldn't have been done or something. It's the only kind of real thing that makes sense.
Probably wanting them to do the Star Trek Academy thing, where it's like, let's make it more like Harry Potter, or something like that, where they probably wanted to warp and twist it to something completely divorced of what it really was. And when they say it appeals to too much, it probably was just classic Stargate in terms of the construction and the core things, and that they felt that wouldn't appeal to new people because they're disconnected from what geeks like.
I don't think you could make Stargate now, because it has America is basically saving Earth. The military is good. It's very patriotic. And that people will be like, oh, well, it's got a diverse cast. And so, you would have thought Samantha Carter was woke. Samantha Carter was doing like GQ magazine shots where she stalkers in an American flag. Like, this was not a woke production with woke people at all at the time. And so you could not do that today. People would lose their minds at the idea that the military could actually be beneficial for America.
Well, initially she was a bit of an insufferable character, but they actually, course corrected with her.
Yeah, and they course corrected it after the first few episodes because of the fan backlash. When she's like, my reproductive organs are on the inside rather than the outside, that has changed.
That episode where they go to the sexist planet, that's like, let's ignore that one.
That's something Chris Gore brings up, that they've lost that feedback that they can get where they can make changes like that to a character. That's completely gone with the way streaming is structured now. And that's why they have to go ahead with things that were made 2 years ago, and you can't make any changes to. That's one of the many problems.
Stargate did 10 series of roughly 22 episodes a series in 10 years. For 6 months of the year, they were on TV, and they would have been filming the latter ones as the first ones were on TV, presumably, because you're just constantly working all the time. So, yeah, you'd finish at the end of the series and course correct from the start.
Yep. It sucks for Stargate fans. And then I saw a couple people. This makes a consensus, by the way, when you see a couple people on X saying things like, it's a dead franchise anyway. It's like, no. What I've seen in just anecdotally in my chat is it's a healthy franchise. Like, people are, I think it's aged great. People still talk about it all the fucking time. Almost every chat, somebody brings it up at some point, especially Matthew Hammond. I see you in there, buddy.
It's gotta. The problem with all this shit, including He-Man or whatever, you can't spend the budget for every fucking movie or TV series like it is one of the top 5 IPs of all time. Yeah. But that's where we're at with everything that happens, right? we talked about it. Master Universe movie should not be a $200 million budget. That is insane based on the expected crowd that you would have just by slapping Motu on something. And I would say the same thing for this. It can be a very loyal, small, passionate fan base that's dedicated, but you can't, like, you have to cater the budget around like normal expectations for what your viewership numbers can be.
And I think that's possible with Stargate because they had like the military place, which was the set for multiple episodes of just that. It was just the sets they had lying around. It's the kind of thing you can film in a forest and a quarry. Well, so, oh yeah, isn't it strange how all of these alien planets just look like Earth?
It all looked like Vancouver.
Well, there was actually a good in-world explanation for that because the humans were taken from Earth to other planets and they're all terraformed to match Earth because that's where they came from. And so, you know, like all these planets have now been yeah, absolutely. It could be done on a lower budget.
I think the main problem was it actually had a budget large enough that caused executives to stick their fucking noses in. If the budget was kept to Xena Warrior Princess level, or the budget that they had originally, which was not large, which is why the first season is kind of crappy, as Gary has pointed out, until they got their footing, which is, I mean, I watched a lot of the show. They did more than 200 episodes over 10 years. So I don't know how many stories are left, but I think the problem is that they, you know, in Amazon's infinite wisdom, they were putting way too much money into it. So that means way too many executives were afraid.
There's probably is that one of the creators have come out and said that budget isn't the problem. But they also did say in the original announcements that they now have the budget where they don't need to say no. Anything they want with graphical effects or anything else, they now have the money to do. So it could be both ways. That simultaneously, Amazon has the money for it, but also may not have wanted to give it to them afterwards.
It sounded like they just didn't want to be tied into canon, right? They want to do their own thing. And good luck with that. And you might as well start a new franchise.
Yeah, if you do tie it into canon, you have various different problems, such as some races are just innately evil, which used to be fine back? And it is not now.
Are they going to bring Teal'c back?
We don't know who they were going to bring back. Before the cancellation, we didn't know anyone was coming back. That only appeared after it was cancelled. So this was.
Well, I mean, it sounds like Michael Shanks might have been on board or involved.
I think that's the way he's been going, because he doesn't tweet at all. Like once every few months he might make a post, and on this last few days he's just been going off and pretty savage. He started off going, I'm going to repost this guy because I'm not sure about my words, I can phrase them better, and now he's just like, phone them up, message their offices, this is the guy to blame. And so he's really gonna
dude, he retweeted you, so
yeah, he did.
Oh, wow. I was surprised about that as well.
He did. No, it's sad state of affairs, but it does explain a lot, or just confirm what we already knew, that they are not. You would think they would be into the built-in fan base, which again provides the value of the franchise, and they're not. They just expect you to show up to whatever slop they shovel at you, and he's pissed.
Rodney's a great character.
Yes, he is.
But fan reaction can't change things. Mobland, you know, Tom Hardy was reported as fired. This all happened while I was in Japan. So he was fired, or right before. And, you know, everybody's like, I'm out. Like the whole show runs through him. I'm completely out. Then a couple days later, they're like, oh, no. He's not fired. We're going to see how things are after season 2. Whether that's true or not.
Misunderstanding.
And that totally came from the fan reaction, which was fuck this show, you know, if he's gone. And yeah, I as much as I love the rest of the cast, Tom Hardy is the show. It completely runs through. And even if you recast him, who in the fuck do you recast Tom Hardy with? You know, so yeah, hopefully they work it out. But yeah, let's.
That just finally, that was the issue with this, that because it's Amazon, everyone's really cautious, and the only thing that people were really giving this one the benefit of the doubt is because it had the original creators back who were saying, we have contacts with the original people. So
yeah. Let's go to a franchise that never got started, and that's in the midst of ending, and it kind of ended as it was beginning. And
the DC universe.
How did you guess?
Yeah.
Supergirl. So Millie Alcock was making some news by going against she was calling out an account called Christian Dad, but it got interpreted as Christian Dads. They're the only ones who are criticizing this.
She was talking about the trolls that come after her, and then you look at the bio and it says, "Dad of 4 Christian." I guess it's okay when you're pissing off the right people. That's what she said. Yeah. And then some people like really stepped in to try to defend her as hard as they possibly can. The amount of defense that gets run for the DC universe and the associated shows and the actors and everybody involved in it, where if you had a Star Wars actor say something similar or a Marvel actor say something similar, I don't think we'd see the same level of fucking, well, you know, maybe that's not exactly what happened, blah, blah, blah. For some reason, starting the DC universe, so many people, including in the space sometimes, are like go head over heels to try to defend some of the stuff that's said. And I certainly don't think that Millie Alcock's comments are on the same level as like of insufferable as like a Rachel Zegler. But it is shit that is retarded to say when you have a movie that nobody fucking wants and you desperately need to convince Christian dads of 4 to come and go see, because that is your comic book fan base. Those are the people who will go out and support. You're not going to have women come and see frumpy, like ill-tempered Millie Alcock in a fucking big jacket in another Superman movie with fucking crypto in it. Women aren't going to be just flocking to the theaters to see this dog shit.
Well, Hollywood seems to think that if it has a female protagonist, that must mean it's targeted for a female audience, when they're completely disconnected. Like the core audience of Supergirl, the comic books, were men and boys. But no, because it's got going to be a female lead superhero thing, we have to feminize it and then target it completely for women, and it's going to bomb drastically.
Well, yeah, because women didn't buy Supergirl comics.
Exactly.
It was almost exclusively men.
Well, even if they did, if you wanted to get women on board, are they really after messy, depressed, trauma-ridden, no makeup kind of superhero? Is that who they want to see themselves as? Wouldn't you want to give them something that's just better? Because look at Barbie. The difference of everyone dressing up as if it's like we all want to be cute and dress like Barbie rather than dress like someone bed rotting.
Well, Wonder Woman. You on Halloween, you see way more girls dressed up as Wonder Woman than Supergirl ever. The history of ever.
That's the crazy shit about DC and I guess the DCEU when it was going. You know, you can make arguments about maybe this disappointed, maybe you could have got more from that. But the first couple movies, what did we see at Halloween? 2 straight years. It was DCEU characters that dominated. It was Wonder Woman and it was Harley fucking Quinn that dominated the female, and whether it was like end of high school, early college era, like Halloween outfits, that's all you saw to some extent.
That's the thing again, that modern feminism seems to be, just subverted and got completely wrong, because most of these activists, they probably are dealing with the trauma that they, identify as trauma, and they don't conform to traditional beauty standards, is why they attack it. They call it the male gaze and everything like that. And so everything that you were saying, Disparu, about why would you make a character like this that isn't even going to, appeal to women? I think it's because these are the writers and creators, and that's what they want to inject and want to reflect themselves, where a lot of women, they like sexy, stuff. Why do you think the modeling industry has such, beautiful women and stuff like that? It's not consumed by men. Women like beauty and fashion and looking good. And so this frumpy kind of interpretation of Supergirl isn't going to appeal to a broad, female audience either, just for the reasons that Disparu was saying.
Well, you also have the Sydney Sweeney jeans campaign. Like, did the women really buy those jeans because they thought they looked amazing, or was it because the men were praising her wearing those jeans?
The latter.
I would say both.
But this movie,
you just really wanted baggy jeans specifically.
Supergirl is looking more like Marvel's every day. It's like, oh, that's an unfortunate shot, and you got to like
slow-mo it too.
And as a director and a DP and effects and editors and executives and catering, you need to think about this scene. And Millie Alcock's not like ugly. Okay, they made her look very good in House of the Dragon.
Yep.
This is shitty producing. This is shitty directing, and it looks like fucking slop. It looks like just beige, poopy slop.
The lighting's rather harsh too. It's not very flattering term.
No, and there's nothing other like they don't put Lobo in this. Like there's no interest at all. Like, I mean, I don't think there's any interest now, but they had to put Lobo, who's not in the Woman of Tomorrow's story. And okay, for one, for comic book fans' perspective, this is written by it's based on a book written by Tom King, former CIA recruiter, Oedipus Complex, hates America, hates uber progressive. Everything he writes, everything's about trauma. He wrote DC in Crisis and fucking Mr. Miracle or Miracle Man, sorry. Where
Sad Miracle Man.
Yeah, where he commits suicide. You know, it's just
comic
sad
books.
guy. They're fun.
Comic books.
And she looks like fucking Star-Lord in this. She's got headphones. I saw this with the Hot Toys. She's got fucking headphones, damn near the same jacket. And this is totally not directed by James Gunn, by the way, guys. It's not affected by James Gunn in any way. It just looks completely like James Gunn. And she's a messy woman because women can be messy. Message that was from 20 years ago. It's like, yeah, more. I've known my share.
Women can also be put together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, cannot be
they
messy.
can be.
Yeah.
And they also
have their shit together. That's
so they released a
women
clip
can do.
today. If you want to find that clip where, hey guys, they shit on Superman again.
Is this the
Big
clip?
surprise.
Remember they opened the trailer with a CGI dog pissing on Superman's picture on a CGI newspaper.
Brilliant.
So Chris Gore asked if she speaks Kryptonian. We find out yes.
Hi there.
Put us to the side. Put us to the side so you can see the subtitles.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't I don't speak Kryptonian. I didn't never shoot. I wasn't
Pause for a
raised there,
second.
so I wasn't
This is
raised-
why you watch live, because this will all have to be cut out.
Thanks, WB.
Thanks, WB.
Yeah. There. Why am I talking louder? Let me help you. It's a feisty little guy. It's cute.
This
Is it
just
okay
feels
if
like I dream of Genie.
It does.
Also, like, I know that they can change things in the adaptation, but like traditionally, she was expecting Kal-El to be a baby when she came to Earth, and so her knowing exactly that this is Kal-El, that was like, all right, you're changing that. And Superman has had a long time to listen to all the stuff from Krypton, assumedly, and so
He's got a Fortress of Solitude, and they said he couldn't translate it, which is just ridiculous. And this also points out that she probably could have helped him with that translation of the message about the whole,
Yes.
raping.
Yeah.
And
Hold up.
Which also means she knows about
True.
that.
Well,
We need to
well, she
process
comes from
how she deals with that.
Well, exactly. Like they established that Kryptonians are basically racial supremacists, like they're the evil. Essentially, she's coming from that culture? Is she gonna, have that baggage attached?
Let's
to her?
hope so and make her hotter.
All right, Kal-El, let's start that harem now.
Well, last two Kryptonians alive, they have the
Yeah.
pure genes.
Oh,
Let's get some Valerian.
Valerians, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always been my theory about why Supergirl is like just some drunken whore. She's following Jor-El's instructions.
Yeah.
Like to spread Kryptonians all throughout the galaxy. So
And
it's just
listen,
part of what
the
she's doing.
spacesuit is silly, and
The egg coming out of the egg is silly.
Yes, like
Very
there's a
Mork and
happy
Mindy.
medium with. If you want to go into the Silver Age of it all, I'm fine. There's a happy medium. This isn't it.
Watch your step there. Might be slippery, so. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
She can't understand you.
Don't worry, we don't actually live here. There's a lot more to Earth than just this place.
Why didn't you just make a new Fortress of Solitude? Why'd you riff on Donner's?
It's like they want to attach some nostalgia to
Because
certain
they don't
things,
have
like
any
other things.
ideas.
Yeah.
They have zero ideas. And the only ones that they do have are cringe and retarded.
Big city, Lots of stuff to do, and you'll also learn to love this place, just like I have. Promise.
So it looks like she's wearing one of those weight reduction outfits.
Yep. Oh, why is he wearing underwear?
All right, this kind of confused me a bit because she has a similar superhero outfit that she doesn't want to wear and rejects. And so I was assuming that this was the kind of route they went with the New 52, where these outfits are actually Kryptonian formal wear. They're traditional Kryptonian outfits. And that's why she has one, which will explain it. But now this is her reaction to it is implying that it's not traditional Kryptonian. It was made by Superman's mum. And so does that mean he makes an outfit for her that she doesn't want and reject? It's just...
Remember, in the latest trailer, there's actually a line from Superman where it says, it's colorful so people know we're good. Like, which is just a bizarre thing. Yeah, red's that famous color known for being friendly and not a warning symbol of danger.
I mean, red is traditionally sometimes been associated with love, passion.
Well, red and blue and
blood.
Blood. I'm fine with that statement from the trailer, which I watched yesterday before He-Man, and it looked terrible on the big screen. But yeah, so they're making fun of the other. Who would lose? X-Ray Girl?
X-Ray Girl.
That's fine. It's just a woman. Okay.
Yeah,
we can
Supergirl.
use fewer women on this show. All right. Hit play.
Anyways.
Oh, should mention, your powers are going to start kicking in right about now.
And that's where it ends.
They've established that she can't understand him, but he's still talking and like.
Maybe she'll retroactively understand it.
Yeah,
you know, kind of like how we're supposed to retroactively understand things from the movie that were explained by James Gunn that weren't actually in the movie. Yeah,
you got to watch the Behind the Paywall podcast with James Gunn, his wife, and another actor from every project they do.
Does that other actor have sex with his wife?
Probably. Only assume.
Okay.
Sometimes
we know.
I have.
So what happened with the boys? The octopus that killed the
They had
deep.
sex
Like,
with
by the
James
way,
Gunn's wife? What?
No. In the boys, they started dropping extra information. Like the octopus that killed the deep was actually the brother of a previous octopus that had appeared in a different season.
Did it
like,
have superpowers?
Oh,
well, no. It's just the deep has one significant weakness behind him.
Octopi can kill him. I don't know what the plural is.
Rectally.
It's octopi.
Oh yeah, it went up his ass. Yeah. Because man,
that's the joke.
Yep, they really like your ass.
It's every superhero's weakness. That's how you defeat
somebody.
Superman.
Eric Kripke really likes his ass play.
Ass balls.
He really does. He really does. Fucking. Oh, hey, is everybody still talking about the Boys season finale? No, they're not. Poor EFAP. They're doing a show tomorrow on it. God bless them. The Boys turned into shit, and and the comic is better. There's Millie Alcock.
For Kara, the suit, it's a complicated relationship.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, yippee, I'm strong enough. I'm going to fight evil or like whatever. I think that it's really painful and it's really uncomfortable because she doesn't want to be a hero because she can barely save herself, you know? And I think she's battling with herself.
Because it kind of represents loss. Like when I think of her sigil, it's not like...
It's not. She doesn't want to look at that. She wants to avoid it.
It doesn't stand for hope. Like it's like, what am I?
Absolutely not. For...
Awesome for your second movie. Get the kids and watch a woman be sad and messy for 2 hours.
I mean, also on another side, she looks a lot better in this clip than she does in the movie. Like,
Does her action figure come with sad and messy action? Does it come with a bottle with like real liquor? Because the fans will need it.
I will.
I think
all 12 of them that see
it also
this.
comes with regret and shame.
The initial box office predictions were pretty low, 47 to something million, 65. They went up to 57 to something. It is,
55.
Supergirl starts flight on tracking with $55 million. This is bad. Even with their lowered bullshit budget. Sorry, Ryan, go on.
Yeah, like this is bad. And the spin about it, the idea of like spinning this as the break even is like $330 million if you don't include marketing. It's like, when the fuck did we ever talk about something like that? Like, when the fuck do they ever report break even points without talking about the $100 million you're also going to spend on that?
And as you said, Ryan, people in this sphere are like arguing the same thing that they were arguing. They're arguing against the same thing they were arguing for with Mandalorian and Grogu, right?
Yep.
And it's the same thing. And we were debating like what's going to make less money. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think it's Supergirl now. I think
Supergirl and Grogu stalling out like that, like crazy.
That is unbelievable and awesome.
400 million, basically,
and that's a good thing.
Oh, it is hilarious.
What is it looking like? It's totally
wow.
Like, it's not going to reach 400 million. Is it?
No,
it's going to struggle.
It'll be on VOD in 2 weeks.
Wow.
It is.
Look at that
tracking.
flat line.
It opened worse than Solo, and it's tracking worse than Solo.
That's what you call a limp. Like if you see that in YouTube, that's what you call a limp YouTube dick. You want the YouTube boner that goes above the highlighted part. You know, that's what
I
you're looking
love
for.
this line, but it's whoa.
But for, I mean, we are talking like if that thing opens around 55 million, best case scenario, you're talking about something. Let's put it in the realm of DC movies that actually had like a decent hold. Black Adam, right? Black Adam opened to I think around 55 million. If it's a little less than that, The Flash, would that open to 45, 47 million?
Yep.
And that I think maybe crossed $300 million total.
Barely.
Like, so right now you're talking about tracking on par with around something like Black Adam, which I don't know if it's going to have as good of a hold as that did, because that actually had a decent hold, decent international numbers. And that still failed to hit even 400 million.
Dude, Black Adam had Pierce Bronson as Dr. Fate. That was fucking awesome. That was the
what a waste.
What a waste. Yeah.
Wasted.
What?
Well, Millie Alcock does not enthrall me for this role.
She's decent. She should be like, they shouldn't be basing a movie on Supergirl at all. This is like a ridiculous.
Make it the bubbly Supergirl. Like just make it the bubbly,
likable,
the bubbly fun.
likable
The one from
Supergirl.
Smallville is more accurately represented than this, right?
I reckon the one from the animated series is a perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. But, like Supergirl, I think could work if it was in a healthy.
Not as her own movie.
universe.
No, it's a horrible decision. She should be part of a team or something, or with Clark later.
Unless you're only spending $50 million on it, Supergirl shouldn't have her own movie.
And the reason they picked, they wanted to have a female lead in their second movie. So there's intersectional feminism behind this decision. You know what your next movie should be? Batman. That's what it should be. Batman.
No, it's got to be Clayface next.
It's Clayface.
Green Lantern should be your next fucking movie, not an HBO series called Lanterns. That's not a superhero show. It's just True Detective redone, written by two retards. So yeah, and I can't wait for that.
Don't worry, they're taking their time on Batman, and Christina Hodson, writer of Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, is writing Batman.
Did you see the writer of Supergirl? No. Chris Gore and I, could you pull that up, Jamie?
Is it some fat lesbian?
No, it's a former actress with no writing experience. This is the first thing she's ever fucking done. Oh, and she's attractive. She's attractive.
Okay.
So
that's a shock right there.
Wonder how she got the job. Yeah. And her other writing credits are all mostly future DC projects, including
Gunn
Wonder
is going
Woman.
to be rewriting everybody's stuff.
Yeah. He's writing everybody's shit.
Yeah.
He is, until he's not, which will be after Man of Tomorrow when Ellison takes over and cans him.
You see the Lex power suit set?
Yeah, I got those. I got those.
So there's Anna Nagueria,
Nagueria,
attractive woman, right?
Yeah, she is.
Now show her credits for
done?
writing. Make sure you hit the writer.
Credits here.
Because she's an actress. So hit the
actress.
writers. No. Go up. There's a little tab you hit for writer.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Let me tab that down.
Yeah.
Previous one.
No,
Wait,
hit
one.
the actual- no.
Writer. Click on the writer.
See her credits. Okay.
We win. Shorts.
Garrett, Go up.
I clicked it right. It clicked it.
There you go. Good.
He's doing it right.
Jesus Christ.
You're just not doing
Jared,
fast
click it
enough,
again.
okay?
Just click it.
Click the goddamn thing.
So she got one credit on a short.
She's going to write a Teen Titans
job.
movie, Untitled Baby Love Project, Untitled
Woman.
DC Studios Wonder Woman movie, and Supergirl.
So just to be clear, the Baby Love Project is a personal thing for James Gunn. So
I mean,
Well, independent film.
look, it's utterly ridiculous that someone who has no real writing experience is given such a large project. But after Stephen Colbert is writing for Lord of the Rings, you know, the bar is so low for.
And the only reason he
Hollywood
got the
now.
job was because he got fired. And it's an act of resistance. It's an act of resistance by
here's
very
the
woke.
Lex.
Okay, so here's the Lex thing, which you're not seeing like his visor on a lot. But the live footage looks like Buzz Lightyear is getting his ass kicked by David Cornsweat.
kind of, but I mean,
To infinity.
it does.
Yeah, it looks very Buzz Lightyear.
It'll be interesting how it looks, I guess, on screen. We said the same thing about David Cornsweat's suit, and it didn't look much better once we saw it on screen.
No, but this is accurate to the
it does
comics.
look like the comic books.
Yes,
Like,
it does.
It does.
And I'm fine with that.
Me too.
I think it's too soon for them to be teaming up. Way too soon.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we heard it was Man of Tomorrow, we knew, like, you knew probably what this was going to be. So.
They're finally bringing Brainiac, in, which is great. But
we have seen them filming though where Superman is punching him in the face.
Yes.
So they're at least
they
not
will be
on the same side all the
fighting.
time.
Whenever they team up,
Yeah, I
Whenever they
imagine
team up, they
he's
usually
punching him
fight
in the
well.
visor in this scene, and it's just the visor CG'd. So
Yeah, you can almost.
yeah, I think the visor is going to be put in post.
You don't think that
looks like
Superman
it's
is
a low
actually
camera
punching Lex Luthor in the face?
Well, his fucking head would be caved in.
Yeah,
so,
it'd explode.
That's true.
You get a scene from the boys at that point.
He's pulling punches.
Mhm.
No one's helping Luther. This is terrible.
Yeah,
They're just standing around.
a little white on white crime right there. Nobody gives a
That's
crap.
right. That's correct. No Kurpan.
So, does anybody want to adjust their predictions for Supergirl worldwide box office before it hits VOD? And I predict 30 days. Okay, I'm going to say 30 days.
$325 million.
Okay,
I think it was very.
That's better than
telling.
Mando.
I think it was very telling when let's just call them the DCU stands, the James Gunn shills, whatever you want. When they tried about a month ago to spread this bullshit rumor about Supergirl only costing $100 million and that the break even was 350 or 300 million, when they started running with those ridiculous fucking bullshit numbers, that to me felt like, oh, the studio thinks that this is going to make between 300 and 350 million, and this is their preemptive damage control. The
same thing they did with Superman. Right?
Yes, exactly.
It's the exact same thing they did with
and a lot of
Superman.
people fell for it. Let's be honest. It was effective. A lot of people fell for it and still are falling for it and still are pushing it. So it's weird that the same people make excuses about Superman and try to talk about all this other bullshit that went into play for Superman. Why, even though it didn't break even theatrically, it's really actually profitable for them. It's crazy that we don't have those same arguments for Mandalorian and Grogu, right?
Yeah.
From the same people.
Same people, going to be the same result. They're going to be very close. Mandalorian and Grogu. Is it going to?
Yeah.
It's Mandalorian and Grogu is not going to hit 400 million.
I hate accounts like
looking like
this, bro.
310.
Yeah.
I hate accounts like this, right? Superhero's a budget of 175 million. The film needs 315 million to break even. That is a fucking just outright bullshit lie. However, in the Deadline article, they did say the film needs 315 million to break even, and then they put a caveat in there. These numbers are not including the money spent on print and ads, right? On marketing. Which is going to be another 100 million or so.
Minimum.
I'm being generous by saying 100 million. So
you know what?
The film does not need 315 million to break even. It likely needs $550 million to break even.
But the tell on this is what they think it's going to make.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of worse than that because it means that Hollywood has now accepted break even as a brag. Like, oh well, at least it broke even.
Yeah,
we'll just convince the fans of that.
It's really not a brag.
I don't know if it's them accepting it so much as that's the image they're putting out, is like, we have to think that they've accepted that, but internally they're not happy.
Honestly, that is a win for him right now. Breaking even is a win because everything else is failing.
I'm honestly surprised at how badly Mandalorian and Grogu did. Not that I'm a fan of it, not that I was pushing for it.
I am not the slightest surprised by this.
No, you're not. I mean, I bailed watching it. Okay,
I thought it would do a little.
Absolutely going to go see, and I bailed.
I thought it was going to crack 400 million. You know,
yeah. So did I.
I think it dies at 310.
It's.
I think you're right.
It's fucking insanely embarrassing for Disney Star Wars that Mandalorian not only is flopping in isolation, but is also getting absolutely annihilated by these micro budget movies, amateur movies almost in comparison. It is embarrassing for them. And we talked about Mando and Grogu, how the box office is going to be very important for them, not just because of the standard thing, but because the first Star Wars movie seen in theaters in 7 years. And there's been a lot of damage done to Star Wars over the past 7 years with all these Disney Plus shows. There's been a lot of people that have walked away. They've lost a lot more people than they just lost for the sequel trilogy stuff. And this is just such a glaring indictment that Disney Star Wars is absolutely fucking dead.
The warning signs were there. I mean, nobody was talking about the Darth Maul series. I mean, everything that has come out recently has not
that's
trended.
An animated show, so I think you have to treat that differently.
Well, I mean,
I know Clone Wars stands. I know you got there. You still exist in the chat, even though I've been telling you about your fuckboy queer bitch Dave Filoni is a hack and a loser, and I've been right every fucking second of the way. By the way, but I've been telling you forever that like. In isolation, you might think you're a huge, massive, powerful fan base, the Clone Wars fan base. It's not really all that big. It's very small compared to the general Star Wars audience. So when we're talking about these animated projects like Bad Batch or Darth Maul, it's tough to make a judge. Like, no one's talking about this compared to some of the live action series, because I think the expectation should be much lower just because what we've seen of the fan base that turns out for those things.
Well, I want to say, even compared to like the reaction to Bad Batch and lead up to Bad Batch, I feel like there were more people talking about that, and Darth Maul came out and nobody was fucking talking about it.
Exactly.
Like,
I saw a lot of people talking about it, but I probably have a more Star Wars centric like social media feed, to be honest.
I didn't see shit. I said nothing.
It also wasn't that good.
There you go.
It was another. I mean, there's a lot of people, and people in our chat are going to say, "Oh, I loved Maul," but it's like, okay, our grading system of what's good and what used to be great is so broken that you see something that even has inklings of good, but it's still a garbage sandwich, and you're eating the Beardo poop cookies. Okay, that's what. If you like Maul, you're eating the Beardo poop cookies. You're eating around the poop.
Poop cookies 10 out of 10.
You're the only one with a beard there.
It's a deep cut.
I'm not Beardo. I wouldn't pretend.
One thing that Ryan's 100% right on is the fact that, you know, that there's so much brand damage. It's like, if Star Wars is in a healthier place, this movie would be doing much better.
That's all I was going to say. Is Mandalorian and Grogu comes out 5 years ago, it does better.
Yeah,
it does. So this is why it's so beautiful that it happened this way, and it genuinely it put a little lift in my step. It genuinely made me happy to see it fail and fall into abject apathy at this point, because this is what we said was going to happen for 8 years. 8 years we said this is the place you're going to be, and now I don't know how they fix it. I don't think they can. Well, and it shows that your future is grim with Dave Filoni, and you have to fire him. You need somebody new. You need to fire everybody at Lucasfilm down to fucking catering and keep the janitorial staff. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of
shit anyway.
Yeah, but like, it's wonderful that it failed this way, because this is the only way. You got to hit bottom before you change. But the thing is, by the time they change, they're just going to remake it, because to the general audience, Star Wars is Skywalkers. That's it. And anything else would just be creating a new franchise. And if you went ahead 1,000 years, you couldn't use X-Wings or Star Destroyers. Everything would look new. And do you think anybody at Lucasfilm right now could create anything iconic?
To do it? No.
No, of course
slice.
not.
All you have to do is take a fraction of the budget that you would spend on Star Wars and give it to 5 different creators and have them write stories and then make those. And then
Come up
just
with a
see
vision,
what works.
unified vision.
Like, just do that and then do
The
it
unified
again.
vision
And then do it again.
is product. It is
God,
product.
that-
How
yeah,
do we
that's
sell product? It's about itself. It's not about anything anymore. And this is where we are.
In this, the product they were selling was in Bath and Body Works. Like this has been a mistake. There were nail kits for Grogu. I don't know who comes up with the ideas for merchandise at this point.
Women do.
Women like Grogu, so let's make
it's Dave Filoni.
Part of the
women.
This is the same.
Wait,
Part of the problem is that
but you know what's
Hollywood is
crazy?
addicted to making movies a certain way. You have to understand that Hollywood had power over the rest of the world, primarily because they had generators behind every single studio, and they could run a whole bunch of 10, 15K lights when they needed a ton of light to do their movies. Over time, as technology has caught up and they don't need the same kind of equipment, they're still addicted to the same kind of equipment. This is something that nobody talks about, is that their methodology is still using extremely expensive RE cameras. And although RE now looks like they might be in financial difficulty, because that's now changing, because you can shoot a movie on a Sony FX3. So there's going to be, a huge change that is going to be going part and parcel with let's call it the YouTube revolution. It's all dovetailing. We're going to see a massive change that also is precipitated through AI. Get ready, guys.
Yep.
The next 5 years are just going to be nothing that you can imagine.
I wasn't going to say it, but that's the looming, specter over all of this is AI and how that's going to upend so much.
Obsession director says he has a good idea. Got an idea for a horror movie after having once met a woman.
Hey, that's not nice. Attack of the Nerds. Stop it. Leave us alone. I still haven't touched my wife. One day I'm hoping she will.
You incel?
One day.
Where'd those kids come from, Paul?
Where'd the kids come from?
I can't tell you, but it's 2 words: turkey baster.
Oh, I was going to say, does it rhyme with Tyrone?
Tyrone, yes. It rhymes with Tyrone.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Star Wars is failing, and everybody's like, everybody's come around now and goes, there's a problem with Star Wars now. All the people who said there wasn't a problem with Star Wars, and that's my favorite part of this.
What about the people that said this was going to make $1 billion? What are they doing? Can we get
$2 billion in play?
$2 billion
in play.
They're throwing themselves up into a skyscraper.
Hey, and
my favorite was the instantaneous attitude change from the initial social media reactions where this was the best movie anyone had ever seen, and the moment the embargo dropped, I never saw anyone praise it ever again. Like, how much of a shill can you be?
There are some like chill Twitter accounts that are down bad, that were coping relentlessly, and then when it was clear it was like not gonna have a good hold at all, they're like, listen guys, there might be some negativity, but I'm still gonna fight for what I love, just like Rose Tico. But it's the cringiest shit ever. And I get so much joy from the failure of Dave Filoni. I do, because from the moment I came on this platform, really the moment I saw the fucking Clone Wars movie back in, when was that, 07, 08, whenever that happened, and then the TCW show, I have been bitching about this fucking feminine cocksucking bitch, Dave Filoni. All while in this space, especially in this space, it after The Last Jedi and people wanted Kathleen Kennedy gone, so many people were pushing, even starting fake rumors to some extent of there being a civil war and of Dave Filoni being different and a true visionary, a true storyteller. They need to replace him. And now that he's had such full and total control over creative stuff in Star Wars for years now, and it's just got worse and worse and worse, finally, some sheep are starting to fucking brush the wool out of their eyes and be like, hey, maybe Dave Filoni's not the best. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Dave Filoni's always been this guy, and you didn't want to accept it. He has always been a cum-guzzling, lispy bitch. And he never should have been given this much responsibility.
I mean,
everybody keeps telling me there's no way that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie makes $2 billion. But I think people are underestimating this movie.
I know I've said it 1,000,001 times on this stream, and I still believe it to be true. The Mandalorian and Grogu will make $1 billion. And you could be looking at 1.5. You could be looking at maybe 1.7. And if it's really good, you could be talking about a $2 billion movie.
Yeah, I'm standing by it. $2 billion is absolutely in play.
Where are they now?
These guys represent all those people who were defending like The Last Jedi when it came out. And with what you were saying, Gary, that they're only now starting to latch on and realize that maybe there's an issue with Star Wars. Gary, like the title of my review to The Last Jedi was literally Star Wars is dead and The Last Jedi killed it. That's how obvious it was from that movie. And if they were going down that path, it was over for Star Wars. And that's exactly
it was
what
over after The Last Jedi. They just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can someone do a wellness check on those guys that said this was going to make $1 billion? Because I haven't seen anything from them, and it's not looking good.
No.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, some people said some people said FNT is an echo chamber, but the only way I can imagine that ever comes into existence is they are just in an echo chamber of every single person they know loves the franchise, loves its direction, loves Baby Grogu, and they've never seen an opposite opinion because they've muted or blocked everyone else that could possibly have given them a different opinion.
Such an echo chamber, especially on the subject of binging, Dave Filoni, He-Man.
Just even today, the discussion we had on that. But yeah, definitely an echo chamber.
Right, yeah.
Possums.
Yes.
They're vile.
Well, a chamber was involved.
Gary.
But...
Look, I'm just saying we need to deal with them somehow.
Possums are actually really good for nature. They do a lot for your yard.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, you come from Gary. You come from a country where animals and nature aren't trying to kill you constantly. Okay, unless you live in Australia.
That's true.
Possums ain't good.
Well, maybe the animals have a point.
We have black people, so.
He's back, everyone.
Japan, but you can't
Ryan's back from Japan, and he's unhappy.
I just put in the chat. I just said I wish I could go back to being happy in Japan. I wish.
That was good.
This isn't
Sounds
fun.
like a song. Happy in Japan.
I never realized America had black people until I started watching the body cam videos on YouTube.
There you go. Or cops.
Yeah, black
that's why I like with the whole argument about black representation in film and television. I say, man, like 9 out of every 10 body cams, you guys are right there. Like you get plenty of time on
The
camera.
most popular show in prison that whites, blacks, Hispanics all sat around and watched was Cops.
Yeah. Bad boy.
Ideas. So fucking funny. It's like, why are we watching this? And it was just, because look at these dumb motherfuckers getting arrested. It's like, this is you. This was all of you. This was me.
I'm just trying to get outside knowledge.
Someone should do a TV series on sovereign citizens. I'd watch.
Oh God, yeah, those are hilarious.
Oh, the sovereign citizen. I know what that is.
I know my rights.
Let's talk about
the people who identify their cars as boats, as land boats.
I
can get away.
I'm a traveler.
Oh,
traveler.
Speaking of cars,
carriage, and you're traveling.
Me and ABF are going. There's this like special kind of truck they have in Japan that we can get here, and it's not that expensive.
K cars.
Well, no,
I think so.
Yeah,
K trucks or whatever.
Yeah, K trucks. We're gonna get them, and then we're gonna race them in the desert.
Nice.
Me and ABF.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna.
My son has
he's
wanted
already
to,
talking
get
about
a
cheating.
K-truck.
He said getting one turbo, and I'm like, no.
Gotta run a stock.
Run a stock.
No, Suzuki comes with a turbo.
Yeah,
one.
it does.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll get
there's a
that one.
Suzuki one.
But the stick shift is on the opposite side, so I'm gonna have to learn that.
They're
no problem.
restricted to 699 cc's and 96 horsepower.
Look at Paul knows his cars.
Oh,
This is why we have you on the show, brother.
Paul knows his cars.
Yeah.
I'm looking them up now.
I used to be a gearhead, Paul. I worked in the
KEI.
auto industry.
It's spelled KEI, K cars.
Yeah, they're awesome. I'm like, I want one. Then ABF told me how much they were. It's like they're pretty cheap.
We should do the Cannonball Run in those.
We should. All we have to do is get retard wrangle all of these YouTubers to take 2 weeks off and actually plan it, find a sponsor. It totally
it's a miracle. It has to be done. Okay.
It'll never be done. For one, it's got to be a sponsor that'll work with us and that we will work with. So that's like 4 companies.
There's probably a lot of legal issues with racing across the country.
Maybe Coffee Brand Coffee will sponsor it.
Really?
I think American rules are any Japanese car has to be 20 years old before you're able to import them.
Yeah, so we're buying older ones.
Better
and you
cars.
can get them for $4,000.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then there's a import fee or whatever.
But if you can put a bunch of them onto one cargo, it's cheaper.
We could throw
mash a whole bunch of them into one cargo.
Let's go in, guys. Dude. Come on. All right, real quick, I want to talk about the Odyssey. Because holy shit, I didn't think a Chris Nolan movie would be the cultural punching bag of the year. I thought it was going to be Harry Potter. This is it. This is going to be
the photo shoot, dude.
I do not think it's going to flop.
Have you seen
I want to be very clear. Yes, Metatron has gone after this like quartering going after Brie Larson. Like it is he's making a video every day, and God bless him. And Metatron is going to be on the episode where we review the Odyssey. 100%. Whether he knows it or not, he's coming on. And yeah, everything about this is Nolan going woke Hollywood. That's what it looks like. It looks like Nolan going woke Hollywood. And it's disappointing. Now, I don't deify Nolan. I think he's the biggest star in Hollywood, the biggest pull, like his name alone can put butts in seats. And I respect all of that. I just don't think all his movies, Dark Knight Rises is shit. No matter what Jeremy says, and breaking his own personal record by going, I don't know how you even do that. I mean, it's like, who are you competing against? Yourself. It's like,
Gary, that's what you say to do on YouTube. He just took your advice.
He's
playing
like
with himself.
He does it with masturbation too, which is odd.
Like a fashion shoot.
Yeah,
He's
it
like
is.
the guy that watched Captain
It's like
Marvel
a gay fashion suit
30 times in theater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is that guy. He is. I just watched as much as I could of Dark Knight Rises. It's awful. Then there's Tenet. I don't like Insomnia. I know a lot of people do. But I love Prestige, one of my top 10 favorite movies. And I love Dark Knight and I love Batman Begins. But this could, I think it'll still make money. I think it's got a great potential to make money and be bad.
So I'm looking at these photos and I'm wondering if the prompt for their poses was be as gay as possible.
Wow.
And
you know what? Credit to Matt Damon. He can't do it.
He's trying.
He looks like a dad trying to be gay. Robert Pattinson, I think he could pull it off.
He's pulling that. Yeah.
Tom Holland's got a lot of practice.
What is this one?
I don't fucking know.
Like the binocular view.
You know what this?
Thinking? Let's give him a big rope. That'll make it.
I really get Odyssey out of this, don't you guys?
Yeah, but this is not a movie stills. This is some magazine.
Yeah, it's a photo shoot.
Yeah. It's a photo.
Now, but it's meant to market the movie, so it should still be targeted at the same audience, at least, surely.
I think this is targeted at Sephora,
right?
This is right after Voldemort
or French.
Nolan has managed to piss off an entire country, which is funny.
Greece, yeah.
Now I missed this part while we were in Japan, but I guess Lupita Nyong'o responded to the backlash. I don't know what the context was. Does anybody know? Anyone?
No.
Thanks.
Well,
guys.
where she just said that she
I was
like she doesn't have any energy for it because it's not going to affect anything, and everyone's going to have their own opinion anyway.
Okay.
Like she's basically, I don't care.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. As long as she's not coming out and going, fuck those guys. It's like, yeah, I got paid. It's like, okay, fair enough.
I don't know whether you were around when she said she doesn't know the Odyssey either.
Yeah.
It's like, I never read it.
I wasn't
until
around
got
for
the-
that.
Yeah.
So do
I'm
we
not
know that Elliot
surprised.
is playing? Elliot Page. Do we know?
Probably
who-
Elpenor, but we do not know for sure.
Okay.
It could be Achilles. Jeremy was talking about a rumor of Christian Bale playing Achilles.
That would make sense.
I think it'll be some kind of cameo.
Yeah.
If Elliot Page is playing Achilles,
No, it's not going to happen.
oh, I'm not so
Golden
sure.
Fleece,
Well,
is that?
Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy and her
That's-
sister, who wasn't a twin, but now apparently they're twins.
Yeah, now you got two most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess this looks kind of Greek with the hand.
The golden fleece.
It's pulling off gay a bit more than his other one.
Yeah.
Jason and the Argonauts, man. That's a fucking awesome movie. Harryhausen. But yeah.
If Helen of Troy has got a twin, then it should be Chuda Gatwa.
It should be.
He also wouldn't know anything about the Odyssey as well. They could, yeah.
But tickets went on pre-sale. Tickets went on pre-sale, and people were saying, "Oh, we're waiting an hour." Well, that was for the 70mm shows. If you wanted to go just see a regular show, you could get your tickets in 2 seconds, and the theaters are empty, right? So, premium format screens are selling out, which is still impressive, right? And I still think it's going to make money. It's hard to bet against Nolan, but it's rated R. It's the most expensive movie he's made. It's the most expensive rated R movie ever made, which I think it's a little more than Joker 2. But yeah, it'll be interesting, and I think it'll be what everybody's talking about in July more than fucking Spider-Man or anything. Really.
There is no doubt with the cast, with Nolan, with the adaptation of this story. There's no doubt that everyone was banking on $1 billion+ for this. Right. Yeah. If Oppenheimer's at 950 million or whatever that gets to, everybody's guess was, well, it's going to hit $1 billion. How much more will it make past that? So I don't think that the movie will flop. I don't think we're going to look at 450 or $500 million when it loses money. But if this comes out and does $750 million, right? That is going to be viewed, even if it makes a little bit, it's going to be viewed as a massive disappointment, and it's completely unforced and unnecessary. And right now it's all based on two things: the casting, a handful of the castings, we should say, and also Chris Nolan's apparent intention to adapt a version of the Odyssey that's only a couple years old, written by some dumb feminist bitch.
Emily Wilson.
Right? I like, those are just retarded decisions.
Red
because
flags.
This is, for anybody else, you could talk about, well, the pressure to make this movie from the studios, blah, blah, blah. Chris Nolan is the one person that is not, he does not play by those rules because he can do whatever he wants. He plays by whatever rules he wants to play by. And whether he wanted to do it to be eligible for awards, even though Oppenheimer won a bunch of awards with not a diverse cast and all this stuff, right? Maybe that's a part of his thinking, but this is him doing what he wants to do. It is not like he is being forced to do this by the studios. That's the most baffling of all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's baffling that somebody who doesn't need to go woke Hollywood did. Like he doesn't need to do this stuff. So it sounds like he really wants to reinforce their ideas, or he's coming in to save them or show solidarity. Don't know.
Well, he's just like friends with these people, like James Gunn, like, and he wants to, because he worked with fucking Ellen Page before. Now he wants to work with Elliot. I don't.
He does do that a lot.
And John Leguizamo, like John Leguizamo's not a good actor. Like, why would you we need to reach out to this guy? It's why.
The Elliot Page casting also does fit in with the translation, though, because she very specifically says that she wanted a gender-aware translation because as the first woman to ever have translated it into English, she was the only one thinking about gender during the time, and she actually calls the other ones misogynist. She just says maybe they didn't know they were doing misogynist translations, and she did various different things. She changed what's one of the words to slave, specifically because that has moral weight in our time, not because it did back then. So she is imposing modern values onto a previous antique work where they just don't belong. Because at the time, they were just handmaidens. It wasn't meant to have moral weight to their jobs at the time.
No, and that's where you get lost in translation. And then the next sentence, she claims she's not doing that when she is doing
Clearly is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's Travis Scott. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then there's Zendaya playing Athena.
That's
a joke or whatever his name is.
Which is getting completely overlooked because of Lupita Nyong'o. But yeah, can't wait for this movie. Comes out next month. It should be fun.
It did crash the IMAX ticket when people were trying to buy that on IMAX. It was an hours long wait for some people to get IMAX tickets, which is not a surprise. I wonder how it's going to do in the non-premium formats. You know,
it's not. It's fine. Like you can, you know,
you can get basically anything you want right now in the non-premium formats.
You could also end up in a situation where it's a genuinely good movie, but I don't think it'll be the Odyssey, however it ends up. Like, they've changed too many things for it to actually be the story at this point.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was talking with Jeremy about it. It's like, I guess it still could be good. You know, I think it still could be good. It's Nolan. You know, again, you don't want to bet against him, but
I think a lot of the cast is good. It's like a handful of outliers in a 50 cast thing that are like,
it's just stupid.
You know what I mean?
And and unnecessary.
I think Damon can do a good job with it. I think Anne Hathaway can be good in it. I think Tom Holland, that's the right hit. Like when we heard that Tom Holland might be playing Odysseus, it was like, no. Play his son? Okay. And then Robert Pattinson is an excellent actor.
Yes, he's great.
Like a lot of the main
Anne Hathaway's good.
Key cogs here are like, I think, good castings potentially.
Anytime Charlize Theron is hired, that is less time she's spending adopting and transitioning children. So I think that's good.
It's little things in life, Gary.
The little things. You got to look at the glasses, you know, half full.
Yeah. But then when we hear the trailer and it's like, Daddy in the
and
Odyssey.
Let's go. Got a bucket of corn. Let's go. I got to park the car.
The recent poster, though, where he's standing in front of all the people in plate mail, the giants, and they just look like fat men. Like, it's such a weird armor style. Like, I'm all for the rule of, because I don't know the history. If it looked cool, I'd be like, nah, that's fine. But those people look stupid in that armor. If you're going to change something in history, at least make it look good to the majority of people that don't know anything about it.
No, and then the giants being in, like, you know, steel in the Bronze Age.
Yeah, I think this looks awful.
Yeah, it looks it's so weird. And I know it's supposed to be mythology, but again, with the Northmen, Robert Eggers really captured the atmosphere of a mythological tale, which is supposed to be a bit surreal. It's a tale told while you're on some kind of fucking hallucinogenic around some group. That's pretty much what it was.
But that's a Nolan thing, though. He wants everything to be grounded all of the time. And it's like, this is not the story for it.
No.
Like, he was even thinking about, well, what would have brought the wooden horse into there? Well, if we put it in water, maybe that'll make it more realistic. It's like, no. Yeah, it's going to be half submerged because then it'll look like they've left it rather than it was a gift, because obviously you wouldn't bring a gift in. So he's thought a lot about all of the stuff, but it's like, getting overly anal about stupid details that just don't matter.
Yeah.
Well, it's mythology. You can't ground mythology.
Well, and you know, hey, they didn't have orchestras back then, but they had synthesizers, right?
Right? Yes.
And it's the guy who did the music to The Mandalorian and Grogu. No Hans Zimmer. It's kind of a bummer. But yeah, the Odyssey. We will see with the Odyssey. Now, before we get to soups, I wanted to cover one more story that's a YouTuber. Jesse Ridgeway. Jesse Ridgeway has made some news over the last few days. I guess I'd never heard of the guy before in my life. What's the name of his channel?
Juggernuggets.
What's saying that again?
McJuggernuggets.
Okay. Got to say that slowly. You're probably getting in a little trouble.
Well, I've heard of that name before. I'm trying to remember if there was any like.
He's been on YouTube under McJuggernuggets for a really long time. Some old school like dumb troll sketch videos and stuff like that. I have no idea what he's been doing recently, to be honest with you.
He did what the hell is even that? What the hell is even that?
So that was him?
That was him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's a troll, right? Basically, he's a troll.
Like a comedy sketch, whatever.
Like a comedy sketch. Nothing is real what he does. It's supposed to be presented as real. And I've never heard of him, but
old school him, yes.
Yes. And once that joke ran dry, he kind of lost relevance or whatever. He's got like 4 million subs. So he has been documenting apparently pregnancy with girlfriend or wife or whatever. And it came out a couple of days ago that the baby is going to have Down syndrome, so they aborted it. And then the thing is, he made a video.
This video was recorded a month ago, by the way.
Yeah, which was recorded a month ago, but then we got the result in the last couple of days of like what they're going to do. The video was like, we have a lot to think about, and they aborted the baby, and he's getting fucking crushed.
Yeah,
absolutely crushed. And you know what? I went off too. I was kind of pissed. Now, a little, yes, a little bit pissed. And admittedly, you know, father of a special needs child, and no child is an inconvenience. And the thing is, a lot of people do this, like with Downs kids. I forgot the percentage is insanely high, right? And Downs kids are some of the most happiest people in the fucking world. By the way,
look at drunk 3PO.
I know. No, the thing is though, like if I'm against it, I'm 100% against it. You have a kid, you take care of it, and the kid is not an inconvenience, and you might find out that it actually added to your life
and other people's lives.
And other people's lives, and kept that kid alive who didn't have a choice when they were little babies. So you could continue your YouTube career or fucking or whatever, and not be responsible. So, you know, I know people have, that's my, listen, I'm adopted, so I'm against abortion. And I'm not in the Christian sense. You know, I'm not a Christian, but I'm absolutely pro-life. So just that's out there. Now, so I went off a little bit, and a lot of people have been going off. Now, I have to say, I had no idea who this fucking dude was or his channel. Like, this could be a troll. It could be.
I just don't think so. Not under his like Jesse Ridgeway stuff, and you know, he's going on TMZ talking about the backlash they've received and everything.
It could be a long work. I'm just saying, it doesn't make it any better. It's just as bad.
But we'll just talk about what we think, you know, like as of right now. It would be tough to be put in that position, I suppose, to know that that was something that was like possible with your child, but it doesn't matter. It's disgusting to publicize it, to expect people to like be okay with your decision, because just because this test came through does not mean that that child would be born that way, right?
Yep.
There are instances in which the people have gotten these tests back and they prepared to have a child with Down syndrome and the child was fine.
Right. Or they come out like Ryan.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You never know. Look, some days I wish I was fucking killed in the womb. Honestly, it made my life easier. But we're not talking about me.
He's back.
We're not talking about me. It's truly,
That's why you have me
feels
on.
like pure evil. The people that are like celebrating it and pushing it forward, and you never know what's going to happen in life, man. And sometimes challenges come at you unexpectedly. I believe that those challenges happen for a reason, even though we don't understand it sometimes. And to make the decision is one thing, to record yourself making the decision, to publicize you making the decision and expect people to clap and cheer for you as if you're fucking stunning and brave for killing your child at 21 weeks. I don't
and then what they say is like, people should have more sympathy for us for losing our child. It's like, no, hang on.
Yeah, you didn't lose it.
You didn't lose it.
You did not lose your child. This wasn't a friggin' miscarriage.
They actually said grieve. Yeah. Grieve for the loss of their child. Like, it's like, well, that would be like killing. Well, it is killing somebody, and then why would you feel bad about it? If you feel that bad about it, you shouldn't do it. But I do think there is an ideological aspect with a lot of this. In gangs, it's quite normal that you would get someone to kill someone because it bloods them into the cult. And I do think that this is a similar thing with this. That once you have gotten a woman to kill her own child, she's in. Like, she will do anything to not confront what she's just done, and that will 100% double down on the ideology. And I can understand why people would think that, well, they're definitely going to support me, because if you don't support me, now you're admitting that you've done something bad as well, and that mental stress basically makes you one of them forever. And so there are huge areas of people where they will know all this kind of stuff. So in estimated 2024 in the UK, 300,000 abortions in 1 year. When you put that to fertile women, that's going to be most people in the country eventually, just over a period of time. So
and then you also have repeat offenders too. That's another thing.
Oh yeah.
The fact of the matter is, you know, they did this for engagement initially. You know, they're videoing this and they're being public about it, which is their choice. That's fine. But then to be public about the result, you know, is another. You know, and this is what is really bad about fucking social media and YouTube. It's fucking evil. It just is. And this is a basic life test that I posted this last night, that you failed miserably. And it shows, like, please don't have any more kids. Like, don't. You're not cut out to be parents if you're not prepared for this stuff, because life is full of peril. Life is full of danger. And what if something happens to your kid later? You're going to get rid of it? Right. You know, like it's
they deserve to live. They deserve to love. They deserve to have fun. Like they are great people. I've only ever met awesome people that have this condition.
Look, I have a lot more respect for disabled people than I do for the sick fucks that are like cheering on and defending this type.
Dude, the people that say like to normal people, this is a totally normal decision, and if you don't like it, then you're some freak.
Fuck off.
What is this, dude? Like, and it's Twitter. People be saying crazy crap, but for real, like it's disgusting. It's gross.
Yep. Fucking YouTubers.
Hopefully it's a bit. I think that
I don't think that makes it any better.
I don't think it's a bit, but hopefully it's a bit. Because
this is
worse.
A bit just to get attention, to try and troll people.
It's bit. If it's a bit, it's worse.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, I think it's worse.
I hope it's a bit, because if it's a bit, that means that somebody didn't get murdered.
Didn't die.
Yeah, fair.
But it is
still
fucking
shitty.
horrible.
I just don't get what the bit would be.
That's
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And especially now, I guess 10 years ago, maybe he would have like potentially could have done something like this, although I wouldn't get it. It still does it within his normal type of content, but
Well, now TMZ's. I'm looking at the video right now.
He did an interview with TMZ about it.
He did an interview with TMZ, and all the vitriol they got. And like, listen, nobody's for death threats. They shouldn't be getting death threats, but they should definitely be being called out. Shame is a valuable tool that we do not use enough.
You murdered your innocent child, so a couple mean words on the internet. I'm not too worried about it.
Nope.
Be surprised.
No, but we live in a society, guys. So
we did used to. It used to be a regular trope in movies, though. There would be an assassin who just killed anyone he got paid for, and then he'd find a child. He's like, "I'm not doing that," and he would turn against all of his people because that was the one line that people wouldn't confront. And now it's out the window. I don't think they even put that in movies now.
I mean, we've gone past 300 where they, the Spartans just threw him over a cliff and, be done with them. But it was dark, man. I was pissed.
It was very sad.
I was pissed. But yeah, we'll move on from that because that's not very fun. It's not very fun.
He-Man, everybody.
Yeah, He-Man.
Maybe 10 weeks down the road, they reveal, actually, no, we're still pregnant. We got you. Look at how many people we got to like cheer on eugenics. Aren't you people sick fucks? Like, I just don't think that's happening.
No, I don't think so either. And I've talked to a couple people who are way more in the know than me, and they're like, nah, we lean towards this is real. This is real, which is real sad.
Well, that's why, because like,
twisted.
Of course,
it's twisted.
We're in such a twisted world that absolutely I could see some retarded YouTuber influencer do something this vile for attention.
Yes.
And so
it's like, how sick is the world? Is it sick enough that they would do this and record it and tell everybody? Or is it sick enough that they would pretend like this happened for attention? And either way, the result is not good. This world fucking sucks.
This world is falling. It's bad.
I just want to go back to Japan. I was happy.
There you go.
Let's be honest.
Remember when politics was arguing over healthcare? I miss those days. I miss those days. But real quick, terrible news. Zack Snyder is going to remake Escape from New York.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is terrible news.
I almost forgot about that.
How much slow-mo is going to be in this movie?
He's going to write it too. He's writing it and directing.
The script, there's hope.
who is giving him money to keep making movies? How many flops does he need to make before people realize that that's not a good investment?
What happened to his Netflix deal?
What happened to Rebel Moon 3?
Yeah.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
The spin-offs.
Can I tell you something about? Can I tell you about something about Hollywood? Is that they're fearful? Someone is fearful that they won't be the one that picked up Zach when he makes another hit.
Okay.
On his comeback.
On his comeback. That is often a very a motivating factor when this stuff happens.
Reimagine it.
Isn't he doing like Isn't he doing like a UFC movie as well?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know when that's supposed to come out.
Is he going to reimagine the UFC?
Yeah, it'll be a hexagon instead of an octagon.
It'll be a dodecahedron.
Yeah.
It'll be.
Now, Zach has recently been very shit. All of his movies have been very, very bad.
Beyond bad. Like, Rebel Moon.
Completely atrocious.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Rebel Moon was terrible. I mean,
But did you watch the extended editions, Paul? Because everyone on Twitter told me I had to watch the extended editions to get a better experience.
Did they hate you? Didn't they get into nudity in the extended version?
Yes, actually, they did.
Yes,
they did. And well, one thing they did improve is how they powered the ship. Right? It's people. It's people.
Oh my God! Seriously.
The farming wasn't as good as Clarkson's farm, and like you're getting beaten by.
Oh, by the way, Clarkson's Farm's out. I haven't watched it.
New season. I can't wait to watch it.
I'm going to watch it with the members soon.
Gary,
the beer episode.
Is this heretical to say that Escape from LA is better than Escape from New York?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
I'm gonna murder you.
I like Escape from LA. I do.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
But it's not better than Escape from New York.
Escape from LA has Bruce Campbell, which is pretty awesome.
I have is better memories from Escape from LA, but it's been way too long since I've watched it.
Escape from New York is badass.
Make the statement.
They surfed out of LA in the aqueduct.
Yeah,
it's basically a different movie completely. Like
it is
in a different world.
Call me
almost.
Snake. Snake Plissken's fucking awesome.
Dude, he is.
Yeah, so he'll probably have a black lesbian playing Snake Plissken. He's going to reimagine it.
That's what reimagining means.
It's coming from Studio C Anal, and the picture company are behind the hot
French
company. Package, which is being taken out to studios and streamers. So I guess he's not working for Netflix anymore.
No. This is your company of last resort. This is the French.
Wow.
We get the Zack Snyder. He will make some high art movie for us.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is blurry.
This is where Justine Bateman comes in with just make new shit. Make something new.
We don't understand anything that he does, which is very French.
It's very French. and he'll get his camera where he bought the broken lens for the Sony on eBay.
Yeah.
That's what he shot Army of the Dead in, where it basically looks like the world when I take my glasses off. That's
gave me a headache,
blurry.
man. Difficult to see.
No,
that was a rough movie.
Come on, guys. That's high art.
Rebel Moon
on tour
was a rough couple of movies.
Those were rough too. Yeah.
They keep making this mistake of allowing him to write. Stop letting him do this. Yeah. He can't do it.
Take away his pencils.
The movie might be good.
Hey,
take away his keyboards.
Some good movies. He's made movies that I like. And
he has good movies. I was gonna say that. Like,
was
I love 300.
As much as he'd make some blurry and stuff, he does make things look cool. Like that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So with a different script, he can bring that to the screen.
He's really good at visuals.
Yeah, and take away the slow-mo button out of his fucking hand.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
But he did give us this.
The only thing I was thinking at the end of Masters of the Universe of that duel at the end was like, if Zack Snyder had made this, people would be fucking throwing a fit about all the slow-mo that was in that final fight.
Oh, the PS4 quick scene event, quick time event.
Yeah. I loved it.
I like that.
Okay,
the hold the camera on slow and then switch the angle. And
it was almost like Superman when he was like in Man of Steel.
I liked it too.
Fast. That was cool.
But it felt like a quick time event.
You could totally put like a big X. A,
yeah.
B.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Carpenter's involved in this. Carpenter is also involved with updates, serving as executive.
Executive.
He's making a paycheck.
Yeah.
Good for him though. He can still stream.
We'll see what happens. I think that I know obviously his DC universe is very split in terms of how people feel about that. Although now that we have James Gunn's, I think maybe people are like, maybe we didn't have it as bad as we thought. But I feel like a lot of his like adaptation stuff is better received, whether it's 300 or Watchmen or whatever, as opposed to the original stuff he's done, like the fucking zombie Vegas one, like Rebel Moon, shit like that. So I can't say I'm super excited to see a remake of Escape from New York.
I can't say I am either. We did get a huge Doomsday update, everybody. Everybody was expecting a trailer from South by Southwest London. What the hell is that, Paul? What are we doing?
What?
South by Southwest in London?
In London.
They're just ripping off South by Southwest is what they're doing.
Well, no, it's actually South by Southwest. Because it's not a music festival
that would
anymore.
be North by Northeast.
That would be.
Yeah, you'd think.
But we were expecting a trailer. We got coffee.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, they're holding this movie's marketing to the freaking chest. Like they are not putting anything out.
It's probably the smart thing to do, to be honest.
I agree.
You've showed a lot already. We got 4
the
like
character.
individual mini trailers and stuff like that. Like
it's Avengers brand coffee.
Signed by who?
Jeremy.
Renner?
The Russo brothers.
The Russos.
No.
The Russo brothers signed it.
Directors of Electric State.
It's coffee.
Yeah.
By Jeremy.
It's Dom Latveria coffee. So you die when you eat it, like poison.
Give me a cup.
Oh, I sure hope they have all the ingredients and everything on there. Hope it's FDA compliant. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Dr. Doom would definitely use child labor, which is
He
why
would.
I
He's
would
efficient.
drink it. It's one of the benefits of being a white North American is enjoying the slavery of other people. Like, come to North America, enjoy what we have.
It builds character.
It does. It does.
And
Why should I
iPhones.
feel guilty?
Work ethic.
Work ethic. Well,
yeah, learn to work.
Learn to work, children. Well, they used to. You had kids to work on the farm back in the day.
Family
Spin them in the chimneys and
what Shad's doing right now.
Yeah, you give
gears,
20 of them and they work on the farm for you. Don't pay a
Isn't
cent.
that maybe this is just something that people say and it's not actually true, but isn't that the point of like summer break for schools?
Maybe.
So they can
Yeah,
go back.
it was. Yeah, to help out
Harvesting season.
It wasn't to go get drunk and high.
Well, that came later when we didn't have as many fields to work.
Sweet.
I could be completely wrong. That could just be something that like people say, you know.
It makes sense though. Like spring break, you got to sow. You know,
Shit. My dad, for a couple summers, sent me to South Dakota to work on a farm to teach me work ethic, and I got drunk and high a lot. In South Dakota, middle of nowhere, Roscoe.
Not much else to do in South Dakota.
There really isn't.
Roscoe.
Avoid tornadoes and drink. Sorry. Go on.
Oh no, I'll just say work ethic is good. Like my oldest son is turned 16 and we're like, all right, time to get a part-time job. You're going to work.
Time to get a career. What the hell?
Part-time. What are you talking about? Full-time.
Full-time job.
15-year-olds.
Full-time job. Let's go to the
Both
people.
My kids are working. I'm very happy.
That's good. Well, yeah. Your
son's a mechanic and daughter is married to a neurologist.
Oh,
thank God they're going to take care of you soon.
Yeah, yeah. So when you need your brain surgery, you're good. And when your car breaks down, you're good.
At their when I did the wedding speech as the father of the bride, I said, I'm really happy for Ben because now he can he's available for when I get Alzheimer's.
There you go.
Could be any day.
Guess my joke.
Economies. I've been doing some price comparisons out there.
Are we ready to go to the people? Did we miss any stories? We got a
Let's-
lot of them.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're done with
good.
the stories.
We did. We got all of them.
You got to.
Well, there's
put up my
a
picture,
YouTuber.
though. Just briefly put up my picture.
Oh yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Who's no, not that one.
This one.
Not me. That's scary. The one I posted there in the back. There it is. So that is that's a K-Car RV.
That is awesome.
That's insane.
Nice.
Anyways,
these cars are so fucking cool. They're just tiny.
yeah, and that's an RV. It sleeps two. One up here, or sleeps four.
Two
And
Japanese
two up there, and two on a mattress that's
Two
right behind the
Katas?
driver's seat.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, I'm gonna get mine and I'm gonna like paint skulls on it and shit. It's gonna be the
That would be
car.
fun. old style airbrushing.
Yeah, like a
Yes.
wizard with like a
dude,
dragon and stuff.
exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
with the-
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
bubble
Sans
window.
Mans. With the bubble window, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like dream car. I want that freaking thing.
If this
Old
band's
Dodge
Bag
Rocket.
rocking,
carpeting.
Oh, you can get them. It's just not going to drive very far.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Those things got like 2 miles to the gallon.
I've looked.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Yeah.
I bet you have. I'm looking for a new car now. I need a new car. It's depressing because it's really expensive.
Our car caught on fire. So
what happened to X-Ray Girl?
You gotta get an old car.
She's just backstage. She's around.
No, she's not. She's gone. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she's
there. Oh, Steph's there too. Hi, Steph. How you doing? Just saying hi to people now randomly because I can.
Hello.
All right, let's get to the people, shall we? Fucking jet lag sucks, dude. Rolling the Wretched 4 parts for $200. Rolling. Welcome back, Gary, X-Ray 3/4 gay, and Ryan. 4 women on the panel last week with Terry leading the crew, and it had more testosterone than the regular panel. Facts. Coincidence? Now we know where all the gay is at. Remember, you are born in the USA, born in the fuck off. Bruce Springsteen's a midget rich kid who never worked a day in his life and doesn't know anything about the working man. Knows about as much as Hassan Piker knows. Rather than Ryan turning Japanese and gay on his visit, there was a disturbing expression on his face. One on a normal person, I would call it a smile. Regardless, it needs to stop. So, Ryan, did anyone get your order wrong in Japan? Yes, I can answer that. And how was the flight home?
The flight was hectic because I was rushing to catch both my flights. And also I don't know what it is. I have never had people throwing up next to me on planes. It happened on both of my return trips.
Oh my God.
Like both of my flights.
Oh,
on my
no.
return trip. People were throwing up next to me in like the rows next to me. People were just fucking barfing and shit. But yeah, my ordered at McDonald's, I ordered spicy chicken nuggets and they didn't have my spicy. I asked the guy for it. Turns out they didn't actually take it down on the order when I looked at my receipt. So I said it. Maybe she didn't understand me or whatever. But yes, they did mess up my order.
And the McDonald's it was pretty good.
It was really good, actually.
Yeah.
For McDonald's, it was very, very good.
You know how McDonald's, it's like 20 times out of 20, it's horrible. But maybe sometimes actually it might be 19 out of 20 because one time it'll be awesome. It'll be peak and you'll be like, that's what it should be. In McDonald's in Japan was there every time.
And you guys have no idea that like McDonald's, well, Paul knows because he's fucking old like me. I don't know if you ate McDonald's back then, but the Big Mac used to be big and it was good. There was a time when it was good, when it was in styrofoam though. It had to be in styrofoam.
They have Burger Kings there, and they have a burger with 5 patties on it. It's insane.
Burger King was the very first burger joint I ever I had when I was a kid because Dad would go to Grand Bahama Island in the 60s. And that was unbelievably special. But one thing I want to say about McDonald's, and this is a bit of the reason they're skewed. We actually worked for McDonald's headquarters in Canada. They have a McDonald's, obviously, in the head office. You want the best tasting McDonald's food with the biggest patties, you go to the head office where all the executives think that all the stores are like the food they serve there. No, it actually tastes good because it's super fresh, you know.
Yeah.
And the burgers are, you know what? These are a little bit bigger than the one out in Markham Road.
When it's good, it's good.
Yeah. And it's good at headquarters. So if
it's
you
what
have
keeps
a
you
McDonald's
going back, right?
Pardon
Like the
me?
reason you go back to McDonald's over and over again, even if you have bad McDonald's 5 times straight, is because of the good time, right?
Chasing the dragon.
That. Chasing that.
I never had any foreign fast food while we were in Japan. Nothing. No
Well,
pizza.
I made it a priority to go to McDonald's just because I've heard how good it is compared to America.
Yeah.
And I eat so much McDonald's here.
And how was it different in Japan?
It was better.
It was.
Like
Yeah.
it was like double cheese. I got like some Tokyo soy, not soy. No, it was like a soy
Mayonnaise?
sauce Tokyo fucking bacon burger. It was really good, but I also wanted to order something for like direct comparison. So I just ordered a double cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
The best McDonald's double cheeseburger I've ever had, easily.
There's
And it was cheap as fuck.
There's terrific mayonnaise in Tokyo. Like the don't get Hellman's. Like don't. It's trash. It's
We
just
won't.
terrible.
Let's finish this up. Ian's chat has been saving him. I don't see a difference. I mean, it actually fits more thematically.
Nice guns.
Ian's chat has been saving him from the last few weeks, but I have a plan to have him become Agent 003.5. I hear the game is about spying, and I can't imagine a better spy than Ian because he is so small. No one would notice him. Did that get me a gamer finger?
No,
Maybe
actually, I didn't.
Yeah. Today's read is Matthew 11:28-30. Come on, come to FNQ, all you who are weary and burdened, and FNQ will give you the gay. Hail FNQ Fellowship Chat Mods and Little Thor. Dan Vosk is retro gaying instead of galing recording. Dan Vosk is gay. Until next time. So long, gay boys. So long. Thanks, Roland.
I'm nailing that vibe.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a vibe.
Hang on, that's Ryan in Japan.
Yeah.
What the hell is he doing?
Hey, that's Shad
I think you're docking.
Possum.
Yeah.
Docking.
Chad is docking.
Angst Kitten for $200.
Wow.
Says, Gary, it was a blast hanging with you and X-Ray, Garrett, and the rest of the group in Japan. Aw, thanks for coming.
So 80 people went with you to Japan.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yes.
You commandeered
Show the
an
picture,
airplane
Garrett.
yourself?
Let me get.
We had 2 tour buses.
We had two everybody came separately, met up, and there was an
But
extension.
all at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
So there was a pre-trip and a post-trip. Most people stayed on all of it, so it's like 2 weeks.
Wow.
That is the group. That is the group who went right there.
Jeepers.
I'm smiling. Look at me.
Yeah, look, if you can see Ryan, he's smiling. There's Ken. Yeah.
He's awesome
Ken
right
was
there in the middle.
awesome. But that's the group. And it was lots of fun. And it was a lot of hard work to put together that I didn't have to do. Michael did most of it. Melissa did some stuff.
Really well.
It went really well. And we're doing the UK next year. So it's going to be, again, part megalith, part nerd. We're going to be doing some Harry Potter locations. We just don't, it's either in April or September. We're not sure yet.
And you're going to have to take a translator again.
Yeah. Well, maybe Shad should come on this one.
Yeah.
And
mind with that one.
well, I need a visa. You need a visa to travel to Canada and the UK.
MasterCards work too.
Yeah, that's funny. But you need an actual travel visa.
Really?
Yes.
Well, most people can get an exemption, but if you've got a record, you'll need to get an actual visa.
Yep.
That's the reason?
Yep.
I think it might be different if you're in the Commonwealth.
No, but he's got a record.
I can't do the ETA visa. I have to do a standard visa because of my record. So we'll see. Angst Kid for 200 says, Gary, it was a blast hanging with X-Ray Girl Garrett and the rest of the group in Japan. The tour truly pulled together 80 of the coolest people from the fellowship that I feel honored to have spent time with. I look forward to more fun tours and more big rocks. Hail to you.
Yeah.
I like big rocks. They're fun. Master Austin has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for 50. Hail, Master Austin. I was supposed to do Clarkson's Farm yesterday, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up in the middle of the night.
Take a nap. Take a nap at 3.
But soon. It will happen soon. We got to make a video first. Patrick has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for 50. Hail, Patrick. Thank you. And all the members who grabbed those up, thank you. 44 Magnum Norse for $100. Well. Looks like the George Floyd narrative didn't go as planned. What happened? I mean, other than everybody knows he died from fentanyl. Anybody?
I'm assuming it is relating to the British case.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Novak.
Yeah. The similarities are like shocking. Literally was there saying, I can't breathe as they made him bleed out in front of him.
Were there any riots?
Far
it's far worse because he was actually murdered.
Yeah, Novak was the case they wish George was. Like what they pretended he was actually happened here.
Are those cops in jail?
No,
probably not.
Nothing.
One
the police commission came out and said they did nothing wrong.
Really?
Yes, they literally heard people go, "His mouth is filling full of blood," and they were still like, "No, I don't think you've been stabbed."
Okay, your cops are useless. Utterly useless. They should be in jail.
They turned up thinking that they were dealing with an accusation of racism, despite the fact that they'd had a separate call saying, "I've just seen someone get stabbed." So they should have known about it and expected it. Didn't care.
You know what? Even if a racist gets stabbed, which he wasn't, you're supposed to help him. You're still supposed to help him.
Even after they'd watched him die in front of them, they took his phone and started searching through for racism, then went to his dad's took his dad's phone to see if they could do it, because it's an excuse. Oh, yeah, well, he might have stabbed him, but he was a racist. Like, that would have been his story.
One time. The police just makes it fine.
It's so bad.
Your friends.
Yeah,
just remember that.
The mother of the stabber took the knife and hid it back at the home.
The brother phoned the police and knew exactly what to say. I've just been subjected to a racist attack. He's been a racist. Don't you understand? I'm a minority and he's a racist. Like, it was just the repeated buzzwords over and over again.
It's worse. The killer filmed the guy for like 5 minutes before they called the police, right? And it's so bad that they didn't show that footage even in the court case because it's that bad. If that footage ever came out, holy crap! Like that whole case.
UK, you are fucked.
Yeah,
You're
sounds
absolutely
like
fucked.
Maybe we won't have the best of time in the UK as we did in Japan, Gary. I don't know if we're welcome.
Stick to the country, man.
If you stick to the countryside, it's a great place. You go to the cities.
We
got to go to the cities. We got to.
I mean, it's the same in America too.
Yeah, we got to brave it.
Derek upon Tweed, I recommend wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we're going to Edinburgh, and to look at the Harry Potter stuff, and it's gonna be fun as long as we don't get stabbed, but we won't. We'll be strength in numbers.
Well, if it's happened in Scotland, it'll probably be from a Scottish person, so that'll be fine.
Well, that's okay then, as long as I get stabbed by a local,
an indigenous
person, I'm fine with it.
A Scot person right now is going to be a man in drag because they're now a protected class in Scotland. No one is more rabid in the UK than the Scots right now with regards to pretending men can be women.
It is,
except for the Australians.
We're getting pretty bad over here. That's true.
Hard not to blackpill when you say, but
again, it is funny though that like there's a competition for who's the most woke at any time between us, Australia, and Canada. And we keep skipping around. And right now, we can top that, believe it.
Well, I think the UK is still winning that at the moment, but we're not far behind. And if we don't turn this ship soon, that's where we're headed.
You guys
we turned down our version of Made. So.
Just keep in mind.
Made. That's right. We do have Made. So if you want to come up and be medically unalived, we'll do it.
That's bad.
And maybe the police will do it for you. Just keep in mind the police are not your friends.
No.
Okay. There might be some nice ones, and I know some nice ones, but the police are not your friends.
Especially if you have a set of Star Wars Legos. Not your friends at all.
I don't know anything about that.
Bro, it's crazy.
I blame Shad. That's the thing. They're all Mormons. I think Shad is puppeteering this from across the globe.
He's the mastermind.
Even Latter-day Saints are looking at this going, whoa, this is...
They need to call it out. They really need to call it out. Yeah.
Well, they are. Like one of the most popular Latter-day Saint podcasts, Ward Radio, they've done a whole live stream covering the whole thing, saying this looks bad.
It looks
really bad. What's funny is they're like, hang on, can we get the people in the ward that know these cats to come in and talk about it and stuff? So Ward Radio has been doing
what made me you'll admit this happened, Shad. The Mormon Mafia is a real thing. It's a real thing. Look into Mitt Romney, look into his family, look into the shit that's been going on for hundreds of years. It's
Arthur Conan Doyle was writing about it in the very first Sherlock Holmes book. Based on
Hang on, no. He retracted that in the first Sherlock Holmes one because he got it so wrong.
He said that he would.
You're talking because the Mormon Mafia came after him and he retracted his statements?
No, because they actually he misrepresented the faith wildly.
It's not about the faith. It's about some people within the faith who are very corrupt and who are running drugs and that have a colony down in Mexico with polygamy and And
hang on, if they're practicing polygamy, they're not Latter-day Saints.
Well,
they're excommunicated.
Sure.
No, they are. They are.
Including a bunch of relatives of Mitt Romney.
Nobody's follower of their religion.
Something important context. There are offshoots of the Latter-day Saint Church that call themselves Mormons, but they're not of the mainstream church. They're excommunicated. They're kicked out. Okay?
You don't claim them anymore.
They're like fundamentalist Mormons is one of the terms for them, and these are the people still practicing polygamy. They're not members of the mainstream Church of Jesus Christ.
Well, hashtag not all Mormons. We're just talking about there is a faction.
I'm not saying there aren't dodgy Mormons out there. I've met them myself. Okay,
so have we.
Well, I'm one of them. All I'm saying is that the possums deserved it. Okay?
No.
We can end it.
You probably really upset Krista Nova. I just want to let you know. Do you want to do that? Sweet little nice.
You left a very happy possum.
Nova.
Well, wait until they try and invade her home. You don't know what they're
You know what? You get dogs.
Possum. I do have a dog. It was my dog that alerted us of the invasion.
Well, good.
Our little lovely little dog barking her head off, and I'm like, what is going on, man?
Possums freak me out, man.
They're vicious, man.
Yeah, like they would not give a fuck. I thought they're supposed to like play dead.
I would have tried to pet one.
They don't give a fuck about anything.
Exactly. Look into their eyes. They're black, soulless eyes.
I told the story before.
Yeah, but Shad's possums are different. They look cute as all hell. Like that's different than the American possum.
Don't be fooled by that. That's their attack.
I told the story before. So in my backyard back in the day, I found a dead possum. I'm like, oh, bummer, it did. So I got a little shovel and I put him in the trash can. And I'm walking back and I'm like, wait a minute. Playing possum. Oh shit. Went back to the garbage can and was like looking up at me going, what the fuck, dude?
Well, I've run into that a few
really
times.
Can't play dead though. It's really
really good at it, yeah.
Nifty.
My dog has killed several and I was wondering if they're playing possum. No, they're actually dead.
Oh.
They're vermin.
Yeah, they are vermin.
We have raccoons.
Yeah, those aren't fun either.
Yeah, that picture you shared, Disprove, that just proves my point. Black, soulless eyes.
It is one of the cutest animals you could find.
Raccoons are way cuter than like American possums.
Yes, they are.
Oh, these are way cute.
And they're also they're also
Way
another
more
one you
aggressive.
shouldn't go and pet. They will fuck you up.
This is the dangerous creature that invaded his house.
Look, this is an Australian animal. Don't be fooled by these things, okay? You think
next you're gonna go after the koalas.
Koalas look cute until they give you syphilis or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
They got the black eyes.
Black, soulless eyes. It's just staring at you thinking, I wonder how you taste.
They don't eat
Sometimes
people.
they go away. Sometimes
They're like, what does your
That's
trashy
just
lettuce
propaganda.
taste like? Well, it's Australian. It probably does eat people.
They
to be honest with you.
eat like 30,000 times their weight in bugs.
In bugs, yeah,
You
they
need
get rid of those nasty Australian bugs that will kill you.
That's right.
Except the spiders.
But the funnel snake, the funnel spiders and the brown
Funnel web.
snakes.
Nar.
You know, I had to kill
Nar.
I had to kill a tiger snake with a sword when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've battled them.
And you have to like stick
are
it
they
down its
venomous?
throat long
Now he's
way?
pegging possums.
Long road, Chad.
I was gonna say but with a sword, but that makes it sound so much worse. So let's not.
Your
does.
flesh sword, maybe.
M2M2M for 50. Thank you. Scary Movie 6 is painful. No, it was not. The humor was more hit than miss. I can watch the movie on the big screen again. I say hell no to 2026 Masters of the Universe. Let's not pay for franchise/IP movies that mock themselves with obnoxious humor. So pass on that. And you have every right to do that. I'm not going to watch it again. It's not a movie I'm going to.
I might watch it.
I'm my voice to it. Yeah, I'm totally good.
All right. That's cool.
I'm waiting for it to come to streaming.
So
I'm
wait a
never
minute.
watching Scary Movie again. That's
Shad.
ugh.
No, Shad. So we can still be friends, even though we slightly disagree on Masters of the Universe.
Really? I thought.
Yeah.
I thought this was an echo chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to.
I thought we had to.
That's just from the shouting.
We need to shun the non-believers. Yeah.
I thought we had meetings before the show,
we did.
deciding what our opinions were going to be.
Well, Garrett, you haven't been around, man.
Yeah,
I
was
was
told that if I disagree with Gary, then I'm out. That's
No.
what I was
I
told.
mean, yeah.
The fact that I haven't been kicked out and excommunicated for liking Twilight, I think we're safe.
Yeah. Someone got really mad at me when they were talking about you, and I said, you are one of the nicest, most loyal people that I have met online. And they got mad at me.
Because
Welcome to the internet.
he's nice and loyal. That's
Because
why.
I said, you are a good, loyal person. They didn't like hearing that.
Oh, well, fuck him.
That's what I
Jeremy the Cyborg for 50. I wrote and AI produced a song in memoriam to victims of immigrants and would love to give a live panel reaction to promote it. Jeremy, send it and we can maybe do it next week. If you know, there's no link there, but yeah, we'll take a look at it. Speaking of memoriam, we have to bring this up.
Oh yeah.
This bumped me out, dude. Anthony Stewart Head, Mr. Finch in Doctor Who. He was in Repo, the Genetic Opera. I think he played Uther Pendragon in Merlin. And of course, he's Giles in Buffy. My favorite character in the early seasons, passed away from pneumonia at the age of 72.
Wow.
It totally
okay,
sucks.
that hurts.
Yeah, third Buffy actor to die within a year and a half. But this guy was the GOAT, and by all accounts, like the dad on the set. Just a really good guy. Has a couple of daughters who are actors too. But I'm super bummed about this. And Mahler and I are like reviewing Buffy right now, so it's all like really fresh in my head. And may he rest in peace. F's in the chat for Giles. One of the top 3 characters in all of Buffy, right? It's a bummer. People, this is getting older too, but I didn't even know he was sick, and I don't know if there was other complications. It's just really odd for somebody to die of just pneumonia.
Yeah, I'm asking. AI
Pneumonia can sneak up on people, like
old people. Yeah.
Well, no, like
hey, I'm 72. Fuck off.
Even young people. I went to school with somebody that got pneumonia. It was just like whatever happened, they died. So it can happen to anybody. Pneumonia is not a joke.
I broke out my rare Giles figure, which is hard to find.
Hey.
Yeah. There he is. These are hard to find, but that's such a bummer. And Mahler and I will discuss it on this week's Buffy thing. But rest in peace, Anthony Stewart Head. Man, it sucks we didn't get a Ripper series, which we almost could have gotten. He would have been a really good doctor. He would have. Yes. It sucks. And we lost Nicholas Brendan, God, when we were in MegaCon.
Yeah,
so that's 2 this year's. But come on, we knew he wasn't long for this world with the drugs, which is very sad. Neanderthal 2020 for $200.
He's on the trip with us too.
Yes. Ditto what Ain't said. Great meeting you all. The Japan trip was great. Cool sights, cool 80 people. Japan is great. Japanese people are great. Yes, they are. They were very cool.
Yeah. I liked them.
Yeah. Ryan liked them.
They didn't fucking bother you.
No.
But if you did need something, or if you were lost or clearly needed help with something, they were more than willing to stop and help you along your way and be very nice and polite about it.
We had a group of like 8 people, and we were trying to make it to a destination, and we were a little bit lost. We made one wrong turn, and this little old lady was like walked us through, like pointed us the right way, how to get back to the hotel and everything. It was awesome.
How many guides? Did you have tour guides?
Yeah, we had 2.
We had 2. Yeah.
Was the language barrier an issue?
What's that?
No, not really.
I mean, I will say, like, I think I only had to bust out my Google Translate app maybe twice on the whole
Yep,
trip.
same here.
Maybe,
Now, I will say, if you're going to like ramen restaurants,
Put that
there are
back
a
up.
lot that don't have English language on the thing. So you pull out your Google Lens or, type it in AI and translate it. But other than that,
dude, that Google Lens translate was a lifesaver.
Yeah.
A lot of people there either speak English, understand English, but can't speak it, or you can just get through a conversation just pointing and stuff.
Well,
Like,
and
they're
you also,
totally accommodating. They're very
you also got to understand we're mainly dealing with people in the service industry. So
true, yeah.
Like if you're just walking around a neighborhood, it might be a little bit different, but
yeah.
Did any of you guys go to Don Quixote's?
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I spent a lot of time at Don Quixote.
So those were our two guides, by the way. That was Ken, Michi. So
Ken and Michi. The amount of female skincare products and makeup products that I had no idea what all these things were meant for that I learned about at Don Quixote was like it's like 3 floors of that shit.
Yep, it's a store that looked like a clown puked in it.
Yes, it is just complete overstimulation from the music.
There's lights and music.
Donkey. The whole little theme song.
The dollar
flashing, little TV's going. Arigato gozaimasu. Blah, blah. Like it is just fucking constant bombardment of your senses, and you walk out of there. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I spent $500.
I have all these
I feel like I went on an acid trip.
A lot of that is cultural change, though. You see it on the internet. If you go on their version of the internet, there's just information everywhere. Whereas we have like quite clean things, and there was like much cultural difference of they can just take in more information at the same time. They don't find it as offensive or whatever.
It's also different when, like, if I walked through an American store like that, I probably wouldn't be as overwhelmed. But when everything from the currency to the labels on the products, when it's all in Japanese, so you don't recognize any of it, it just seems like that much more overstimulated because you can't process the information quickly. You can't absorb it quickly. I felt like that for a lot of the trip, but especially Don Quixote, that's like next level.
The dollar goes pretty far there. My road cam broke, so I just got another camera. And I saved like $700 buying it there. I got a Sony, the Sony Alpha 7 III, same one I'm using right now. It's great. And yeah, Hot Toys were much cheaper there. What sucks is the Hot Toys store in Tokyo was fucking closed.
Oh,
and we did a whole thing that was supposed to be a day there, and it was closed.
Oh, that store was awesome.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Dude, this is not, dude. This is nothing.
10-story tall toy store.
Yeah,
like insane. They had a whole level that was just models. So model kits like planes and ships and tanks and freaking. It was awesome.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
I was looking for this
paint wall.
Finally, this was like I've been looking for this for years.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
So this is Toys McCoy, which is kind of a G.I. Joe knockoff, only ever available in Japan.
Wow.
And it comes with an Indiana Jones that has every prop you could think of. It's like 25 years old. This is always selling for like $700 or $100 here in the States, or if you got to get it on eBay, got it for $150.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
A lot of that.
The deal.
A lot of that.
Hell yeah.
I practically got it for free.
Basically, girl math.
Yeah.
You saved money.
I saved money.
Yeah, you did.
Frank Casamento 74 has gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships for $100. Hell. Andre CR for 25,000 Martian pesos said, Shad, have you sold the Legos yet?
No, I bought some extra. No joke. I took my son to buy a birthday present because we give them their presents, that we wrap up. But something I like to do just between father and child is on their birthday, I take them out just one-on-one, and they get to pick any present, in the store. And as we're walking through, I saw a Lego set, and I was like, I'm grabbing that for me because it looked cool, and I did. And then he also got a present.
I got this bad boy. Peter Capaldi's.
Ooh.
That
it's
one
metal.
is too much. It's like that's actually like they went too far with that one in our opinion.
They did, and it does look like a big glowy penis coming out.
I was going to say, this is Doctor Who, the thing you guys have been raging about, like so upset that ended. It's just fucking gay sex.
The sonic screwdriver. Well, I mean,
Cutie Gatwas was a butt plug.
Was a butt plug.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Jody's looked like a vagina. So they were doing it on purpose, but like I had to get it. It's metal. It's awesome, and it actually opens doors.
I have an update on Anthony Head, by the way. He had a stroke in 2023.
Okay.
So he's vulnerable.
And he had lingering anxiety and never looked the same since the stroke. So
that's
just thought I would update you gents on that.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Rest in peace, legend. All right.
You brought a lot of stuff back from
we had to get an extra bag.
Did you declare it all?
You don't. Well, there's certain you don't have to declare a lot of shit if you're not going to resell it or whatever that. There's specific limits for the things that you do have to declare depending on what country you're coming
duty
back
and
to.
stuff.
It's also linked to your passport, at least leaving Japan, if you do the tax free.
Yeah, you can buy it with scan your passport and it's all in there. But I think alcohol, you're limited to a certain amount that you can bring back, and if you bring more than that back, you have to declare it. Stuff like that.
Right. When Gary, coming back from the UK on our UK trip, I bought several swords back, and I was coming back into Australia, Victoria. So I was well prepared because I had all the documents and papers to show the legal exemption. I had to bring them in. And what was funny is that the customs agents, they did not know the law about swords, actually. And so they were ready to just confiscate it.
The law or law?
Law. Yeah.
I thought you said the lore, you were explaining how swords were made throughout the history.
In the olden time.
I'm Australian. I have a speech impediment. Please don't take me from disability.
Cultural thing.
Yeah, it's a cultural disability. So I showed them all the things, and they had to go back into thing, talk with the supervisor, look stuff up, because I knew more about the laws about swords.
That makes sense.
I can actually educate them about, yes, I'm allowed to bring this here. Stop trying to.
Is that mine?
Did you lose yours?
I think I just threw it and tossed in my bag at some point.
Pikachu.
Okay, well, I got an extra one if you need it.
Thanks.
I'm not going to be rocking the yellow cat.
I wore it that day.
Yellow cat.
Probably sweat through it.
Hey, I love that your profile picture on Twitter is the one I took of you. There you go.
Yeah.
Very proud of that.
It was an appropriate change. I look retarded in that picture. Not that I don't
that was the whole
normally,
point.
but because I thought you were taking a video of me, I'm standing there and talking.
And I let it go.
Yeah. And then you just,
Judah Kimberly for $49.99. Says the brave little toaster is a better interpretation of the Odyssey and did more to further film as a medium than whatever the hell Nolan's doing. I'm not lying. Pixar wouldn't exist without it. The brave little toaster. There you go. Neanderthal for $100. Says angst, and I agree. Gary has curated a pretty cool group. Oh, you guys curated yourself. What are you talking about? I'm just a retard. Waiting for arguments for my
we're just I never heard you speak a true word, Gary.
Thank you.
You don't say.
Miss Rachel for 50. I never thought I'd see Tom so angry. I'm an old lady who loves He-Man. I'm scared to watch this movie. Don't be. It's really split. I can understand how Tom feels, though. I do.
I don't think it's as split as people say. I think more people are liking it than disliking it.
I think people are watching it.
I think it's all over the place.
Yeah,
it's in a quiet. It's some people like these parts, some people like these parts. It's all over the place right now.
I think that in general, I would say the consensus is most people think it's okay, but even the people that like it seem to have some big problems with it, but not enough to ruin their experience.
It's going to be forgotten in a week.
Yes,
maybe less.
Yeah.
And maybe less.
Yes.
And it's going to come in second place to Scary Movie, right?
Which is
which is weird.
It's the year of horror.
It really is.
Not the year of horror.
And comedy.
That's what I thought you said.
Comedy's back, you guys.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou is really good, and it's not in 4K, and I don't know why.
Why not?
It's
a better Odyssey.
Yes.
Way better.
fantastic movie, even with George Clooney.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
And Raising Arizona.
But Dapper Dan, man.
Movie.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
Yeah.
And that song was written for the movie. It sounded like it was a period song. It's not.
And it was a huge hit that was played on the radio a lot.
What a hook on that.
Yep.
I am a man.
Some of the Coen brother movies are absolute genius. Some not so much.
Oh wow! But their genius ones are so.
They're so good.
Friends as a child, even as a child, there was something that really called to me about that song. I'm a man of constant sorrow.
Yes,
great.
Unless I'm in Japan.
Yeah, Fargo. What can you say about Fargo? I mean, Jesus, that was amazing film.
Yeah, we made a whole series, but
that was those were two creative individuals that my wife and I, whenever they brought out a movie, we'd see it. Like,
back in the day, you saw a Coen brother movie, you're like going just based on Raising Arizona alone, which is fantastic. Steve 08171 for $99.99. Hail. Gary, welcome back. Az did an excellent job. Everyone was great. Segments were all well organized. Never let this happen again. It won't.
He started on time.
It won't. He started on time, ended on time.
Hey,
organized.
we were like 5 minutes late. It's an improvement.
Progress, not perfection. That's what we say around here. Okay. R.I.P. Anthony Stewart Head, by the way, in the chat. Elite Neo for 50. What's up, brother? Garrett posted on Twitter some time ago for good multiplayer games. I suggested Diablo 1. Gary, I know you're into it. I am. So Dan Vask and X-Ray Girl has streamed D1 before. Any chance of you four streaming a playthrough of Diablo, the first one, together sometime? Yeah, I would say so. I love the first Diablo. It has good memories because it got me through a horrible first marriage. Because I just ignored the wife and played Diablo.
You're crying. Level up.
Yeah. I mean, that might have led to the divorce, but you know,
that's the little things.
Things work out. You always got to get that first marriage out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Guys, right?
It's like the first pancake.
Right? Oh, speaking of pancakes, let's talk about.
Oh, dude. 7-Eleven pancakes.
How do we not have this?
7-Eleven, Lawson's, Family Mart.
All three of them, great.
Oh, did you get the egg salad sandwiches from?
They're actually pretty good.
Then you get the katsu chicken in the front. Put that in.
So these pancakes, and I don't know why we don't do this in America. It's just a sandwich of pancakes with maple syrup and slathered in butter. You're supposed to heat them up, but none of us did.
Why would they're great by themselves?
They're good little snackers.
And like everything's so cheap there. Like you walk in, the strong 196 X-Ray Girl remembers, I'm sure. Like those things we went through like crazy. It's just like a Japanese vodka seltzer or something, especially because it was so hot while we were there. And they cost like less than $1.
Dude, it made me want to like look into getting a 7-Eleven franchise and make it a Japanese 7-Eleven.
Nice. And guess what?
Do everything.
I checked my local ABC store here. They carry this stuff. I've already bought a bunch.
Wow. Okay.
It pisses me off because we have the technology here to make all the stuff that they have there. We just don't do it.
We don't do it. Well, dude, two of their biggest markets, Lawson's and 7-Eleven, were old American stuff. Like Lawson's been gone for years.
Yeah.
And it's huge there. And 7-Eleven's been owned by Japan for 25, 26 years.
It is a you love when you walk into 7-Eleven there. You know something good's about to happen.
It's
when you walk into 7-Eleven here and you got to fucking deal with some damn Indian and
you got to keep your head on a swivel.
They still have a big magazine section. You can get your Shonen Jumps and your latest chapter of One Piece and not be able to read it. You know. Drew. Operation Drew, outstanding for $99.99. What's up, Drew?
Drew?
He did great out there.
He did.
Celebrating in Japan with the fellowship. The 5th anniversary when I experienced the life-threatening and chronic illness from the poke, from the jab, from the COVID shot.
Yeah.
I'll just say it. Challenged myself to expand limits every day. Grateful for life and all of you. Also, the couple, that couple profiting off of deleting their child. They're evil. Yes, they are.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah, Drew,
it's evil either way. I think it's very real, and I think it's absolutely evil. And what's worse is they're going to try to have another kid. Ugh.
Yeah,
you know what kids.
But yeah, Drew was great out there, and man, we had Oleg who's blind out there.
He was, they're
his wife,
Oleg and Bonnie. They were cool.
That was some cool shit to see. Like genuinely, like
that dude's funny too.
He's awesome, but it's like an inspiring thing for him to be out there. His wife, his partner, like
we did karaoke. He was belting it,
leading him around, and it's a lot of walking. You go on these trips to Japan.
How about
I average
Jean-Luc?
20,000 steps a day.
Jean-Luc, first time traveling alone.
Oh, they're so good though.
He did great. So really proud of Jean-Luc. And what we have with these groups, sometimes it's like no shade, but it's some people who are socially awkward, haven't been out to these places before, and it's great to see them, like, you know, they're kind of quiet at first and then they start to blossom as the trip goes along because they know they're amongst friends. With the thing we talked about this with the fellowship is it's the only, I guess, the one common element is, you know, you don't have to walk on eggshells around anybody from the fellowship. They'll laugh at a racist joke.
You don't have to worry about saying the N-word there either, because there's no black people and the Japanese don't care.
We had a black person on the tour. We had one.
He was awesome. He was awesome.
Yeah. So
I spot him immediately. He was sitting outside our hotel, and I'm like,
only one.
Well, he's got to be with
looking
us.
at me like you know me, like you got to be part of this trip. Like there's no other way. There's no other explanation.
And we had women.
Yeah,
we did.
Tons of women.
Yeah,
we did have women.
The old 8%.
Red Mage the 13th for $100, who I randomly ran across in Tokyo. He was there buying stuff for the con. So welcome back from Japan, Gary. Again, great running into you in Akihabara during last day getting stuff for my anime shop. I think I saw X-Ray in the Radio Kaikan. Last stop before Radio Kaikan.
What'd you say?
Kaikan. 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 Last shop before heading to the airport. Definitely want to talk with you guys about Japan at the August meetup. Oh, hell yeah. We'll see you there. August 30th, by the way, Americon here in San Antonio. It's a fundraiser for Brandon Herrera, who's going to win Texas 23 and save America all by himself. No pressure, Brandon, whatsoever. But and the unsub guys will be there. And it's free. Ryan will be there.
I'll be there.
Right? Yeah. And then we're going to have to fly on over to the UK to watch the Black Starks.
You can get your visa.
I'll get it.
Yeah, you're in the
Fucking hell, dude.
Bro, the fact we bought those tickets like 2 days before they announced the cast, and all the Starks are fucking black. Are you fucking kidding me?
Gotta be.
You're gonna love it.
I was like, you have to go.
It's gonna be a great time.
This.
The amount of times, I won't even get into the amount of, if anybody wants to say they're not specifically described. Yes, they are. They are described a lot. Like what they look like, what color their eyes are, everything. It's so stupid. Udite. Oh, he was there. He was going to metal bars and stuff for 50. I happen to have pneumonia at the moment. You caught the crud along. I'm still a little sick.
Yeah.
You're going to say something, X-Ray Girl?
Oh, I just said that sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck. That's it. That's 9. Zip it after this. Okay. Have since the day the main tour ended, had it since the day the main tour ended, stuck here until the 12th. Oh, medically unfit to fly. Oh shit, dude.
Wow.
Really? Whoa. Whoa, I dropped a super chat about that and it got lost on the first stream. That got taken out. It's back up, by the way, and we will read those. But more importantly, get better, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I got allergies or something. I was sneezing all fucking day. I've never sneezed that much in my life, dude. Like to the point where it hurt.
It's normal after travel in general to get a little sick because you're interacting with a lot of people, but also you're doing so, like for me, you're doing, again, I average about 20,000 steps a day on this trip. I didn't sleep barely at all, you know? So it's like all the right
your immune
recipes to be
system,
physically, mentally exhausted, as well as not sleeping. And then you're interacting with so many people, different place, different fucking germs and shit. And it's almost a blessing if you don't get sick.
So Ryan,
yes.
you ever get tired of hearing you were right? So I did a stream when I came back. And usually I play the Dan Vask like fan theme. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna play Black Snape.
Takes the channel down.
Takes the channel down.
Oh yeah, I was panicking about you guys playing that when we were the first time,
and I'm like, it's fine. Like the video on Nerdrotic Daily is creeping up towards 1 million views. So it took the whole fucking channel down. So I played that theme. I got 40 minutes into the stream, disappears. I'm unable to stream on Nerdrotic Live. There's no strike. There's no warning. I'm like, what the fuck? Contacted Team YouTube. They got right back to me in the DMs and they kind of misinterpreted. And they thought they're like, it looks like somebody under 16 was streaming. I'm all, well, I'm a little over 16.
No, I don't think so.
So I emailed my PM and then I got shot back that he's on vacation till the 18th. I'm like, holy fuck. And then Jeremy's telling me, I don't think you could stream on other channels. I'm like, I'm going to try. So I did. And the next day it got put back up. No problem. So I think my PM came in off vacation and fixed it. But that AI shit.
The video will be fine because there's different rules for guns on videos and live streams.
The AI takedown on live streams can be quick, you know?
Yep. It was very quick, but we got it all back. But we lost the super chats. But
no, we didn't. We didn't.
No, we did at the time.
Oh, at the time. Yeah.
But they're back. Whiskey Priest 88 for 139.33 Canadian. Very specific. Converting Canadian pesos into proper red-blooded American C note like you all deserve. Oh, thanks. Just want to say my Uncle Steve with Down syndrome is the person who got me into Star Wars, Star Trek's Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and basically everything that made me the man I am today. Hell, man. They deserve to live. They deserve and to have a happy life. They can absolutely contribute to society more than a lot of people who have all of their functions working, supposedly. All of their things functioning, not their functions working. But, you know, I got jet lag, so fuck it. See? I'm retarded. Works out. Right. And we're going to wrap it up there. And I have one big long square up to do Monday and probably Thursday too. But we're going to wrap it up there and let some people
call it the
rest.
Monday, Thursday square up.
There you go. Yeah.
Odin would have appreciated that if he was here.
Yes. But he's not.
No.
So fuck him.
Not the right audience.
He's traveling.
He's traveling.
It was a Christian joke, Gary.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Got it.
Praise the Lord.
There we go. Let's go around the horn, see what people are up to. X-Ray Girl.
This weekend, Saucy Saturday on Wicked Virtues channel, and then Sunday we return Forbidden Frontier with a very special guest, Ryan Kinnell.
Ryan.
I will be there on Forbidden Frontier. So
he's going to be talking about alien abductions.
Yeah, we'll be an hour early.
I'm going to be asking why they don't abduct black people. So.
That is interesting.
They do. Benny and Barney Hill.
Well, Benny.
Well,
because they're interracial.
Why did I say Benny? Betty. I said Benny and Barney. They're not gay. Betty and Barney Hill. Jesus Christ.
Benny and Barney. Yeah, right. Barney. It was only Barney.
Yeah, only Barney. Comics.
Game stream 9 p.m. Central on my channel and figure out which game I'm going to be playing. So, yeah. See you guys next week.
Have fun. Garrett.
I'm going to go take a nap.
That's awesome.
It was always good hanging out with you guys. Love you guys. Even though we disagree, we can still hang out and still be friends, which is weird.
Yeah. That's weird.
I heard that we
it's
don't
like how
do
it
that.
used to be.
Can all agree we're all retarded.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the people are saying, I've heard this, for the first person abducted by any aliens recorded was black. Is that true?
It was a couple.
Oh, that was afterwards.
Oh. and they never went back for another one. Isn't that interesting? It's like universally the
One
same.
and done.
Yeah.
Wow.
The carbon from the jets as they took off, and then now they're black.
How does that explain Zorbu? I don't know.
Zorbu. What I want to know is why they do anal probing.
That's what I want to know.
They're gay.
I actually
A
don't.
lot of information up there.
They're racist and gay. This is what we're discovering about aliens. It's not that.
You could ask Eric Kripke; he'll tell you.
Fake wizard.
Yes, I'm going live as soon as we wrap here over on Fake Wizards Live to watch the Summer Games Fest, where they just made all the game announcements for stuff that's coming up. So we'll do that now, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning for Fake Cast at 9 a.m. Eastern. Fake Wizards Live.
Brilliant. Disparate.
An Odyssey video, because with the GQ photo shoot, it's like, what on earth are you thinking?
I know.
You could have just not done this. You didn't have to do this. And probably because Scary Movie, the critics reviews have got currently sitting at 27%. Those tend to be funny to go through whenever they actually dare slate something.
Excellent. I love reading bad reviews. It's fun. But yeah, Odyssey provided more fodder. Thank you very much. Shad.
Got my full Masters of the Universe review out on Night's Watch, where I describe how it celebrates masculinity, and I really enjoyed it. But I also explained, as a He-Man fan, there are things that I did not like or I would have wanted more from, and so I go into detail there in my review. And on Shadiversity, so last week we tested out the Executioner sword on a real pig. And that video was a lot of fun to make. This video, though, because we had a lot of pig to attack. And so we test out just regular, well-made medieval swords against it to see what they can do. And holy crap, it's actually it's kind of scary how powerful just like regular medieval swords. What this sword did to that pig, like movies when you see a sword. Yeah, actually, it's all in my fridge. It's
oh boy,
I'm gonna be eating it. But in movies, when you see a sword take off a hand or a leg, I can confirm, and you'll see in the video, they can do that, and it's like, damn. So some of the cuts that we pull off surprised us. We're like, oh, wow, that's coming out. That's coming out in Shadiversity. So that's fun.
Brilliant. Ryan.
Back to the grind, I suppose. Sports Wars, Geeks and Gamers Daily. I think I'm going to do a stream tomorrow, like tomorrow evening at some point, maybe. Just going over Japan stuff, like on my own, on my channel, before we do kind of back the normal routine for Sunday. And I'll probably be on Forbidden Frontier, and then I'll hop directly over to my stream on my channel that I do on Sundays. It'll be more entertainment based. So yeah, we're back for better or worse. Basically for worse.
I feel the enthusiasm.
I know, we're back.
I was happy in Japan, man.
Paul Chato, thank you for joining us again. Please tell the fine folks where to find you and what you got coming up.
You can find me on Call Me Chato, and I've got my review of Scary Movie there. And I'm slowing down a bit because I'm in the middle of writing a book, and I try to hit about 1,000 words a day. So that's really my big thing right now. I do not want to stop. It's a ton of fun. I'm not telling anybody about any of it. And when I'm done, I'll pitch it to you guys and try to do some self-publishing.
So what's the book about?
I can't tell you.
Hey, have you tried the George R. Martin approach of writing one word a day?
No.
And then deleting it.
I'm actually doing the Weir method.
Oh.
So
you mean finishing your book?
Yep.
Okay,
wow.
that's good.
Yeah. That's good.
Good. Project Hail Mary. Thanks everyone for joining us again.
Me, by the way, everyone.
Oh, thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you.
I'll be working on an Odyssey video as well. Totally inspired by the GQ shoot. Just coincidentally.
That is so bad.
It's low-hanging fruit, isn't it?
It really is, and I pick it and it tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to all the members and of the channel for being patient as I put out next to nothing for the last week, but that will change soon. And over the weekend, at some point, we will be watching the first 2 episodes of Clarkson's Farm because the best show on TV has returned.
Yep.
And I've been saving it to watch it with the members, to the people who are going to the Metal Fest that I was supposed to go to in a couple of days. Sorry, I'm going to miss it. But Daddy's got to work. It sucks. Suicidal tendencies. I was going to see him with an old friend from high school. Yeah, it's I
kind of tuned out for a second, then something piqued my interest there. What was that
Suicidal
called?
Tendencies. It's a great band. It's a punk rock band. They're actually based. So yeah, I'm gonna miss that. But yeah, Nick is gonna be there too. It's a bummer. Melissa's going in my stead because I'll be here working. So thanks again to the Modrotics. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat and donation. Again, the square ups will be squared up by next week, and they're going to be long. And we'll start that on Monday. Be back on Rumble and Nerdrotic Live, which we can now stream from, which I am very grateful for. And I'm also grateful for the fellowship, and just an extra shout out to the 80 people who traveled with us. Michael Collins, Ryan did a great job. Melissa did a great job. Garrett, X-Ray Girl. We had tons of fun. And Michael Collins and Sammy, she's awesome too. Yeah. And thanks again for joining us. It was a trip of a lifetime, peak memories. And you guys in the chat provide peak memories every day for giving us this great gig. So have a great weekend. We'll see you next week with
Count Dankula.
Count Dankula. Returns to FNT.
Oh,
Hell
no.
yeah.
What happened?
Oh no. Sayonara, suckers.
Sayonara. See y'all. Bye.
See ya. Hey.
Here they come and the crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights. I apologize cause I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Dame, dame, dame